Alright, I am also streaming on Discord for anybody who doesn't care to hear the music, or if you just want to be with me as live as possible. That's fine. Guys, so on the left we have the sectors watch list, the top left. In between we have just a watch list of tickers we'd like to look at. And then at the very bottom left we have a watch list. This is very vague, of course. Just take a little bit of more intuitive thinking than just a break of a level, but it's a good guideline to follow. But good morning, everybody. Good morning, Sandollar. Good morning, Prop Street, VC, Matty Ice, Sandollar again, 0883, B West, Alexis, Maxon. Good to see you. Good morning, John G. What's up, Andrew Bushi? And what's up, Vanessa? How you doing? Morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. And here in about maybe, I think at like 8:15, I think we should go over the spy plan, but let's just kind of chill and watch just whatever you guys want to do for now. So we can just chill for like 11 minutes. Shout out to Prop Street again. He just posted the IWM levels if you guys are in the premium part of chat. Wait, that came through, right? Yeah, my mic's on. sometimes it freaks me out. But good morning, good morning. Good to see you all. Definitely take your time to go through the Discord today as well if you are in there. In the levels channel, there's a few things. And then in the daily updates channel, there's a few things. I think this upcoming weekend I will post the return of the weekly watch list. Because I just realized how long it's been since the last one. Hey, what's up, Garden Trader? Good to see you. Pretty crazy morning already, though. Pushed for the all-time high push, and we're just kind of chilling here now. Excuse me. Apple not moving a damn inch. Oops. Nope. I want right there. There we go. Good morning, Green Candlestick. How you doing? I just voice cracked there for a second. This isn't even the right. Oh yeah, it is. I redid the Tesla chart just last night because I wanted to make sure I had the right levels. Meta is so close to all-time high. They're only like a few bucks away. See, this is how Apple should look in pre-market, but they look like this. So this will be interesting. Do they actually catch up? Because if they do, this will be a pretty easy laggard play to follow, or it just doesn't move at all. Even MSTR got some movement in pre-market. IWM's looking pretty good. The bank is up. Banks are up. Also kind of like coin. This was one of my favorite ones from yesterday. Kind of liking it. I'm just liking it a lot right now because of the area it's in on the daily time frame. If you guys check that out. A little horrible of a drawing there. This is what we want. We want the top of that red candle to the bottom of that green one. And then edit this to whatever year you want. I'd use 5 or 6 just to kind of throw it to the right, but I just like the area it's in. I don't know, I'm just expecting big days regardless of up or down. It's kind of nice for day trading. Glad to hear that, Adam. Good to hear that, man. Good to hear you were good. Hey, John G coming in with a, I don't even know what we used to call these, but the trading membership for the YouTube channel. He gave it, and it went to Andrew, actually. Wow. Andrew, that actually works out for you. See, that's cool, because sometimes it gives to people who aren't even here, and he's, like, actually here, typing and, like, you know, all that. That's kind of cool. Watching Google today for some upside if this movement continues. Why do you say Google? Oh, okay. Fair enough. It is coming off of some lows still. It's funny, too, because this is literally the perfect time for more highs to come in, right? For this kind of chart, at least. Because it already has a lot of green days in a row. And even just from a visual point of view, you could say, oh, well, it has, you know, all this to deal with. This even if you just, we could clear everything right here. You could just say, focus this. You could say, oh, well, it looks like it wants to reject that. But then you really zoom in, and you're like, oh, wait, this is an inside bar. So actually, everything here is important. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, yeah, and it's already breaking the upside of not just the inside bar. That was here. You can see they tested the low. This is actually the inside bar. Then they broke the high. Excuse me. Then they broke the 159.50 level. Go back out to the daily, zoom in to kind of remind ourselves what even was that. That was the top of that first candle we drew on. So they end up holding that, and there's no reason they shouldn't work up to the top of this candle, maybe even a little bit of that gap that was a little bit held right there. So even if you just do recent price action charting, it looks like they have a lot of room, though. Good looks. Who was that? Alexis. Good job. I would definitely say if it holds 159.50 to look towards the one. I mean, honestly, I say 160s, but it's almost 162, 162.60. So that's a lot of movement. Yeah, pretty important trigger level there, 159.50 area. Good eyes, Alexis. Let me know if that was close to the reason you were looking at it. If not, tell me why. Let's see. He said a reward for getting here early. a reward for being here at all. John, a gift before open. Nice. Yeah, thank you, man, for real. That is really badass. Hopefully we can be here early every day. I'm already going to be sitting here before open, even if I'm not streaming anyway, because you kind of have to get into the mindset of, like, all right, what am I about to look at? What am I looking for? You know, what am I looking at? What's my watch list? You know, you really got to prepare yourself for at least 20, 30 minutes even if not to like actually take a trade that day, to at least be in the mindset to practice taking trades. You know, you can't be completely tired or completely out of it or not focus at all and then come at this and try to practice at least. That's not going to work. You got to come at this with the right attitude if you're going to do it at all. Got to give it your all. And just a quick scan. Like how I said, I wasn't going to go over anything until 8:15. Here we are going over things 8 times over before 8:15. Just scanning on a couple of the charts. Since a lot of movement's happening, I just kind of want to be aware of what's actually moving. Looks like small caps are destroying pre-market right now. They're still moving. I really am. I would really keep an eye on Apple because it's a little weird they aren't moving with the market. 2, I actually really need to add this, but we need to watch that Google setup. And the watch list, NVIDIA, Tesla, Coin. But I'm probably going to be adding the same tickers every week. It'll be like NVIDIA, AMD, Apple. I mean, it'll be pretty much anything on this watch list. So if you guys have anything you want to see on the daily watch list, just let me know and I'll add it to this and then see if it's, you know, decent certain days. But let me know. Pretty decent list, though. The only thing I don't have on this list is probably cheaper tickers, but BAC... I keep wanting to say AMD, but AMD is a little different than when I was trading it. Apple's not too expensive, honestly. Amazon's really not that bad either. Options-wise. Options cost-wise. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy some of the game plan so far. It is only 8:15, so we have 15 more minutes. Make sure to go into the Discord, brush up on what today's news is. We do have a lot of news coming out, not just today, but this week. So please check that out. Just be informed. It's good to be informed. And the Levels channel, if you have access, Levels channel will give you a lot of good game plans, watch lists, all kinds of stuff. Check the premium chat as well if you have that. The IWM levels were posted by Prop Street. Hey, what's up, React? Hola. Yeah, you got premium, Andrew. Well, you got whatever we call that on YouTube. YouTube premium. Or whatever the hell. Yeah, John G hooked you up, man. It's your B-Day, for real? Damn, happy birthday, React. For real. That's crazy. I just randomly like started streaming again on your birthday. It's almost like I knew that and was doing it for that entire reason. It's like crazy how I did that. Oh, you got Discord premium too. Oh. Ultra premium. Damn. Bro's about to go Super Saiyan on us. I love it. Happy you're back. Thanks, man. What are you going to do for your birthday? Are you going to eat anything cool or go out and do anything or maybe a little drinking or... Oh, wait. Maybe I should ask how old are you first before I say drinking. You know, YouTube. How they can be. Cash out these 220 IWM calls I swung. You fucking legend. Yeah, happy birthday. Oh, the 27 Club. Let's go. Okay. Nothing wrong with that. Definitely some drinking later then. Happy birthday, though. Or I'll go type it in Discord since you're, like, here and stuff. And because you actually typed in chat. I don't always type happy birthday to everybody. One, because I don't like to single people out. Because some people don't like it at all. But also because of that. But happy birthday, man. And welcome Letterbuck, Spicy, and Auto Trader. Glad to see you guys in the Discord voice chat. Sorry, I don't click on it as much. I just kind of click on it as I'm clicking over to see what's going on in the Discord itself. Glad to have you all. Beach drinks, baseball game. Damn, okay. Who are you gonna go watch? Who's even playing tonight? Hey, what's up, Ryan? Hey, Mansion joined in too. He said good morning and then happy birthday to follow. Or unless he means hey B. Yes, indeed. What caught my eye on Google was the weekly time frame support showing a hammer for the hold of 160, like you said as well. Okay, cool. Okay, so different reason, but same area we're looking at. Nice. Okay, I like that too, Alexis. You went from the weekly, and then you allowed that information to kind of set up a potential play going into the whatever week. It could be this week, next week. That's always good. I love zooming down the time frames. It feels good too, because like you feel like you're getting a better picture of what you're looking at. You know, because if you're just like this, like right now, like we are here on the screen, just staring at the 5-minute or staring at whatever time frame, you'll only have one view of what's going on. But if you have a pretty good idea of what's happening on the daily, and you have a pretty good idea of what's happening on pretty much any other time frame as well, any 2 time frames at any time is definitely going to give you a better picture than just one. You don't want to have that tunnel vision, so that is always helpful. But guys, based on what we're looking at, it looks like as long as we just hold this or break out above this, we should just continue up. So that's our basic bullish plan there. Plus, we're already up in pre-market. We're going to be opening higher on the daily, so that's automatic, just at open momentum for bulls. So we're going to give them that favor, the favorability there. But if we get a breakdown of this area here, which if you look back, hold up, haha, gotta go back more, haha. 30 days. Where the hell is this? Come on, all-time high. Where'd you go? Okay, where did I draw this from? I must have been on some drugs drawing this one. Nah, you know what? I know what this is. It is the all-time high supply. Okay, I'm not on drugs. It's actually there. Okay, so that's the all-time high supply. We are breaking that right now. So a hold of this is good. A break of this, kind of where this is right here, especially this cool little hammer here in the 5-minute, that would be an awesome breakdown. So pretty obvious game plan at the open today, if you ask me. Let me zoom it like that so we don't see the grays on the side. No, 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 no. Do not mess up the zoom I just got. Alright, you know, let's do this. There we go. Happy B-Day to the great React. And yeah, in great, you know, memory of React, what is your favorite ticker? You know, if you had to put anything in the Hall of Fame for something that you just trade the crap out of, what would you say you trade the most or you have the most fun trading? I guess that question could go to all of you watching, since, you know, we're all in the stock market. It's not just React. Oh god, Ace is here. Yo, Ace, I actually meant to tell you, I'm glad you're here. There was a tweet, or I'm sorry, a DM you sent me on Twitter, or X, and it was from a long time ago. This wasn't anything recent. You sent me a voice message, I swear to God, a voice message of your phone in your pocket as you walk down the street, I think. I couldn't really tell if it was serious or not, but I could have swore I heard you laughing in part of it. So there was like 10% of me that was like, maybe this was intentional. But yeah, you sent me like a DM on Twitter like maybe a year ago. And it was, yeah, pretty funny. But I just randomly listened to it the other day. Definitely a butt dial, yeah. I was listening to it and I was like, damn, he sent me a voice message? This is rare. Like, I don't think I've ever heard him, like, send this. It's like, he must be, like, either pissed at me or this is about to be hilarious or something. And then I got that and I was like, okay. React said Tesla or IWM. Alexis said Tesla or Nvidia. Okay, so 2 people saying Tesla off the rip. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I mean, I could see why. It's a pretty enjoyable stock. Moves a lot too, even for people who aren't in equity. Good morning to anybody new who might have joined the Discord. Welcome, William. Anybody who joined in here, welcome. I don't mean new to the group, I just mean new to the voice chat. Welcome. Also, amazing work. It's just different people around the group. I don't really want to just start naming people because then I feel like I'm singling some of you out. But there is a lot of people. If you go to the trade flow of the Discord, almost every morning, either in trade floor or post charts, there's someone posting their thinking on how the levels look with how the chart, with how the price is moving with our levels, that is, and like what's the thinking, what should we be thinking next, or what should we be looking at next to see what triggers, or you know what's happening. And I see a few people every day. I'm not gonna say a lot, but a few people who are just very intuitive with, very in depth, I should say, with what they're doing or what they're talking about when it comes to whatever chart they're looking at. So if it's SPY or if it's IWM or if it's Tesla or Nvidia, I always see someone doing a very good job of breaking down at least SPY in the morning. So if you guys ever have struggle with just reading SPY, one of the most important charts you're going to look at, that is as an equity trader or options trader, you're going to definitely enjoy reading any of those breakdowns if you look at the levels the way we do, that is. But I just thought that was cool, so I wanted to shout that out for all the people who are actively posting still, regardless of the not as active live stream schedule. Prop Street said he gonna say Tesla. Andrew typed AMC, knowing that's my kryptonite. Off to a meeting with the boss. Good luck, Andrew. Wait, meeting with the boss. Is he being let go? No, I'm just kidding. Good luck, though. And wow, just like that, all that talking, we have 4 minutes until open. Cold water. Nothing beats it. Wait, why was IWM sent to the doghouse? What did she do? Man, Carter, you could really read the second half of that sentence in like 8 different ways. I'm sorry, actually 2 different ways, but... Oh, it kicked your ass. Okay, fair enough. Well, I'm glad to hear you have the confidence and you're bringing it back and you're going to attack the chart again. And thank you for still posting, even though you were getting your ass kicked. I feel like I'm bad about that, too. I feel like if I'm getting my ass kicked, I just quit talking about it. But that's good. You kept posting it. You didn't let it interfere with your focus, or poise, I should say. But welcome, guys. Thank you all for being here in the YouTube and Discord stream. You were probably watching Workshop this guy. This guy with the replies. This has got to be top tier at its finest. He said, I was probably watching Workshop 11. Nah, no way you said that. What's up, Bueller? What's up, Maddie Clams? How you doing, man? Good morning. Sorry for getting on a bit. Oh, you're good, Eric. Thank you, Eric, for posting the daily updates, regardless of me being here or not, too. That's insanely real of you. Annie said happy birthday to Riak. What a real one. Shout out to Eric, man. He's one of the backbones. You went from, like, some just random person who joined our chat to, oh, hey, we're kind of all friends with you, to, I'm going to post a shit ton in chat. I'm going to make people rely on me. I just think that's super cool, man. Yo, what is up, Sinful? Speaking of people to rely on. He said I'm bricked up. Sinful probably spent 4 hours in the gym, 2 hours eating random snacks, and it only just now hit 8:30. Legend. Yo, good morning, Dr. J. Good morning, King Carnage. Good to see you, man. Matt Clams in the house. Love the fam. Work is just not getting in the way, but it helps build my trading base, so it's a balancing act. I like the way you always put things, though. It's good to put it into perspective like that. Goes from like, oh my god, this is impossible, to I can take this. Sophie in the gap. I can't look at the chart or it'll start hurting you. I'll take stocks that don't matter for $500, Alex. Ooh. I'm pinning that. Eric always keeping us up to date. He is. High key, even when I'm not trading, I still look at that channel. Because I'm just like, alright, what's happening today? Who's talking when? Good morning, BB fam. What's up, Lalit? Sinful in that pizza he made. Yo, that pizza did look good, though. That pizza looked really good. Yeah, I kept up on my sinful lore. That keto pizza was definitely worth the diary. Oh, that's right. It was a keto pizza. I forgot about that already. Alright, guys. Pretty obvious plan at the beginning of the day. If anybody needs help, please let me know. But at the basics of it, we are pretty much just looking for a hold of this highlighted area or a break of it. If we get a push over the pre-market high at 565.60, then it should be bullish takeover. 566.50, 567.50 would be good targets after that, just because they're about $1 out, which is a pretty good measure. A breakdown of about 564, which is this hammer area where we held the bottom of that highlighted area. That would be a good indication that bears are trying to take over short term today and could work towards the highs of yesterday around 563.11. And a break of yesterday's highs can give us more indication of more downside, but we'll talk about that if we get to that point. And vice versa. If we get a break of pre-market high, we'll see what we get. But remember, each dollar out is a good, just kind of basic thing to keep in your head if you are in a play. You know, for option trading, that's actually amazing for SPY. For other charts, I would not do the exact same thing. What is up, Creator Trades, dude? Holy crap, I haven't seen that name in a millennium. Then again, I haven't really been streaming as heavily. Good to see you, though, Creator. Always happy to see you. Let's go, Roku. I'm your only investor. Oh, God. Actually, let's see. Let's see if you're the only big investor in the last few months. Holy crap, that is so bright and white. I'm so sorry to all of you who were not expecting that. It's been the last 3 months. Yeah, you are. Good job, Sinful. It's always interesting to just lower the time frame and see what you're really seeing. Wow, that was in the last week. President and the CEO. Wow. And 10% owner and board of director. Okay. And that was at 75 a share, Sinful. But don't ever take those serious, though. I just like to look at it as reference, because some of those can be scheduled, too. Sometimes people have these scheduled out for, like, months in advance. And they just have that going for, like, a... Maybe they wanted more money or, like, something with their salary or something like that, but... Is Creator that guy that always get banned? Must be. I never see him. I don't know. I'm just kidding. Tesla, yup. I don't even know what the hell you just typed. Amazon to 190. There we go. 59.44 Roku entry. Oh, okay, that's pretty good. Actually, I say that. Let me look again before I say that's pretty good. Daily time frame. You and me went over it a time ago. Oh, yeah, this is definitely not the same chart. Oh, no, this is the same chart. Never mind. Yeah, I think I was going off the weekly, just how this was holding. I think this is a monthly, actually, demand. Yeah, it's a monthly demand of when they went down here in December of 2018, so about 6 years ago. A little under 6 years ago. But it looks like the bounce of this hold of about 26 to 43 holds. It looks like 108s is where they're going. I would watch the bottom of this red candle as well. 88. So honestly, they got a little more room above their head before they really... Whoop. before they really look like they could slow down even more. But huge recovery. And another great example of what the 90% entry represents. Now, it isn't always an entry that you're going to catch, but if you guys see how they make this new low, and honestly, just the break of this entire base, really, just interesting how they're breaking this, and then they're breaking this right here. But making that new low, and then retaking, holding, making a higher low above older shoulders before, like over here, you know, holding that. And this isn't really in terms of like every reversal looks like this. No, I don't mean it like that, but this is a really crazy example because you can see they make a new low, and you might think like, oh, they got up here because it was super bullish. Like, no, it only got up there because they created liquidity down here. The trap of more bears, the trap of people who are, you know, in different positions, the switching of positions even. You know, that liquidates a lot. That gives the energy to this chart. So just pretty interesting how that actually made it up there from that. I don't mean to be glazing Roku this long. Let me get off that chart. Pretty cool though. I come back and we're at a new all-time high. Even if it is only by 42 cents. And then I think Roku's market share was crazy. Okay, enough of Roku. Remember Google, guys, if we could see a hold of 159.45, pretty crazy chart to look at. Looks like everything's just kind of slowing down after all the pre-market action, which could be a combination of people jumping into shorts, thinking that that was a crazy run, mixed in with people also taking profits because of, well, the movement upwards overnight and in the morning. Whoa. That's Tesla's first candle. That's crazy. Alright, keep Tesla in mind. Just because of the movement. I like Meta a lot too. I hate the company, but I actually love the chart. So watch over 540. A breakdown to 536.90 can be a indication that they're slowing down. Microsoft not really moving up too much in pre-market. And remember what we said about Apple. So, not really seeing much crazy movement, but let's just try to look for a hold, honestly. If you look for a hold in the market, I'd say it's a good indication the market wants to fly some more. I say hold because we've literally opened up at the spot on most charts where they need to either hold or decide if they want to break down to give us that one directional move on the day. Sorry, I'm trying not to just say things. I want to also explain my thought process. Ooh, Meta, there we go. Finally, something's moving. 540. Watch 540. If you're getting in that, pretty big level. If you're also going to get into any plays of the upside today, you really need to watch Microsoft just because they really do need to hold what they're doing. It's one of the most important weights in the market today. As well as Apple. That's why I keep bringing it up. Let's just go back to SPY. We'll kind of flick through some things here in a minute. I just like to go through the weights because it's very important to know what's going up, what's going down, so you have kind of a vibe of what should be happening on SPY. You'll never know exactly what should happen, but you can kind of put, you know, 2 and 2 together. If everything's moving up, so should SPY. Just that simple thinking. We're not looking for any complex theories. Is there a video on your setup for TOS? I believe there is, actually. I think it's in the member section, though. But if you go to setup here, I get this question a lot, honestly. Because a lot of people want this, or a lot of people want tighter spacing, or people want, you know, this or something. So maybe I'll just do another video, because that first video is very old, and I honestly don't remember what I even said in it. But a lot of it's in the setup here at the top right of TOS, and there's a look and feel tab under customization. And you can mess with a lot of what you see on my screen there. But then the rest of it is just part of the widget bar, the toolbar here. So you just mess with them on the actions menu. But maybe I'll just do a new video. I have been getting a lot of... It's funny too, because I feel like I've been streaming a lot less. And I feel like I've been getting this question a lot more. So it's kind of funny. But I can link you the old one, Dev, if you want. If you want me to make a new one, I can also do that. But let me know what you're actually looking for, though. Because some people ask about the spacing, because this isn't how default TOS looks. What's that, Riak? You're asking about the gap? Are you doing it to the open? Oh, link it to me, Riak. Link it to me on Discord or in the open chat. I don't know why, but y'all aren't actually able to send links. Like, you can send it and see it, but he won't see it on his end. I don't even see it, which is weird. All right, guys, my bad. Visa. Yeah. Visa. New all-time high Visa. Who said that first? Good job, Aloha. Good to see you. Dropped in trade for. Thank you, Riak. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. Copy. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. I couldn't see. Let me know if you can see that, Dev, or whatever you need. If not, check Discord. And if any of that, if none of that, just let me know what you need. Let's go back to Spy real quick. Alright, so we are kind of just, I would say, slowing down. I wouldn't necessarily say this is a huge breakdown yet. But a rejection of the old all-time high is a good indication so far for shorts. But if we can, again, just get a hold of this highlighted area in any way, shape, or form, that'd be a very good sign for the rest of the day to possibly be moving up. Maybe not all day, but, you know, majority of it. Plus, it would also play into that theory of, like, you know, just because we went up doesn't mean we can't go up more. You know, just people get illiquid just because they think, oh, all that movement, you know, there's just no way we go up more. And then, bam, next thing you know, we're at 570 just because of that thinking. So, not really good to always sit on one side or not on that one. It's just good to keep an open mind and have some good plans, honestly, for either side. You should never just be looking at the chart and going, well, I'm always going to be bullish on this, and then just sit there and ignore the fact that it's breaking, you know, a pretty clear level you might have marked. Oh. Tech made it back down. I don't have actual levels on some of these right now. Maybe we'll do that later today. Getting a breakdown on both XLK as they reach pretty good highs. XLV's rejecting under previous day lows, which is very significant. If you guys remember, that's one of the largest sectors in the market in terms of weighting. Discretionary has no problem moving up higher, neither does the comm sector. So those are doing fine. Banks are trying to hold on to what they have. Same as tech. Looks like tech, we need to kind of focus on the high of that candle to the... Where did this break down at? To the open of that candle. It's like 220.50 to 221. Let's skim through some of these weights real quick. We see Nvidia breaking down under previous day high supply. We see AMD under previous day close, about to reach previous day open, which is not that far above previous day lows. Pretty significant pullback in the semis. You can see Apple is really flat, just under that resistance there. Kind of bouncing between the highs and lows of the previous day. Oh, yeah. No, Ryan. Dude, I actually was just checking that the other day. LW is looking pretty good. It's actually up about $6 or $7 from our mention, I think. Whenever last time I was streaming, we went over I've gone over this a few times now. I don't know, just it gets me, because, like, if you actually look at the proven history of, like, Bueller buys, there's a few tickers that have been heavily glazed before they ended up going up a lot. Over time, of course. I mean, then this is from an investment point of view. I'm not talking about holding options like a leap. That's not like that. ET. ET is a pretty big one. This is probably the first one. Palantir, I think it was like a year and a half ago. This is where I was saying, like, I really like this stock. I even had a whole spreadsheet that showed you, you know, what is a cost-effective price to own this at, basically, based on this company's earnings and what they do. And look at them now, completely killing it. I honestly think LW is going to be one of these stocks in the future, just because of what they do, the positioning. It's just unreal, the opportunity you're being given on this one. But I like that one a lot. And I honestly can't remember all the other ones because my favorite ones were always ET, the Palantir play, because I put heavy work into talking about those in the past in our chat. And the same on LW. I've done a huge post on that now. I did a huge talk about it. That was pretty cool, though. I like those. I don't have the greatest track record, but I would say if you focused on any of my investment talks, you would definitely have enjoyed my hot takes. I mean, and this is another case. Like, this is a company that brings in, like, what, like 20% of LW's revenue or something, or 16% of it or something. I can't remember the numbers. But you're telling me this company that just did this is directly connected to the company that's doing this? Yeah. No, that's good positioning. And I like the price. It's not like it's like a $600 stock we're getting into. But good looks, though, Ryan. I'm happy to hear somebody bring that up, because I honestly can't. Oh, Redfin. That's the other one, bro. Redfin, bro. When after COVID happened and the housing crash and all that stuff was happening, Redfin was the realest app I've ever seen, bro. They were telling everybody that the market was about to crash. Their app was literally telling you it was going to crash. I've never seen anything like that in my life. And at the time, after all this happened and things started recovering, I even did another spreadsheet on this one because this was a cost-effective one to own at one point. Now, I don't know if anybody would have held up to this point because I think you're crazy. Because if you got this run-up that we ended up experiencing, because I think most of us took profit on this run-up, then you had a great time. If you ended up holding through all of this, you're fucking crazy. But I do respect it. But Redfin's another one I need to keep in the back of my mind, too, because that's a great company. Bought a few shares for the Roth after you were looking at it on stream. Few equals 1 million shares. Hold a few Palantir as well. Yeah, dude, Palantir is one of the greatest private companies. In terms of, like, private, you know, what they do, government work. I don't mean, like, private because clearly they're public. Pro FUD. Yeah, no, don't get Redfin now. Do not touch Redfin now. Do not buy Redfin right now. It's not cost effective. That's another thing, too. You guys, I would say there's two things you got to question yourself before you invest in anything. And this in real life, too. What is it that I'm buying? So is it something you believe in? Do you believe in it? And two, where should you be buying it? Where is it cost effective? Where does it make the most sense for your money to be on that chart, to be on that, you know, to be on that company? So it's never just like, what do you believe in? It's also, where is it? You know, where is it at right now? Because you don't want to be a guy who's like, yeah, I love Palantir. I'm in plenty of shares of that. What's your cost average, man? 37. What's the current price? 37. It's like, so you don't want to be a person who's at current highs. You definitely don't want to be that guy. It's also hard to miss out, you know, so you don't want to get FOMO either. I'll be back in New York next weekend. Meet me at LMB's and we'll slap box with $20 Sicilian slices. Jesus, what a sentence that was. We'll slap box with $20 Sicilian slices. Alright guys, as we zoom in here some more on SPY, we can see we are slightly over today's open again, but we are still under the pre-market high. Which again, today's open is pretty much where the, before today, it's where the current all-time high was. Yo, good stuff. Alexis said he got a quick 30% on Goog. Good stuff on the Scout. Excuse me. Like just trying to breathe and I'm dying over here. Rejecting today's open right now. I bet on the 1 minute this looks crazy. Oh, God. Whoa. This is a picture you took, Sinful? Of the one in Trade Floor? This doesn't even look... This looks like an AI photo. Damn, that's like a really good picture for a food picture. Yo, good stuff, Alexis. I saw your game just now. Salute. Oh, my bad. Daffy got yellow puts it open. He likes the dollar working its way up. Which, if anybody's ever paid attention to Daffy go over the dollar with spy movement, you have definitely enjoyed yourself. Him and D-Touch have done that a few times now. Also, guys, have y'all been paying attention to Level's channel? Who here has been taking any swings with D-Touch or trades with D-Touch or anything, honestly? Him, Chef, Daffy, and so many other people too have just been posting so many plays. I didn't realize when I was gone or while I wasn't active how many plays are being posted till I was reviewing. A lot of plays. Like, I was actually impressed. A lot of really good ones too. Pattern based, position based. It wasn't like anybody was going off the rails with, you know, theory based trades or anything. That was pretty cool. Like, it's cool to be theoretical in trading and think of new strats and stuff and try to work the kinks out of whatever you're working on. But you don't want to do that too many times in a live trade. So it's good to kind of stick to the script, I guess is what I'm saying. Stick to your blueprints of your trade out, your trades that you're trying to get. You know, if you have a certain blueprint that you're trying to follow every trade, try to stick to it. It's not like you're going to find a trade every single moment. But shout out to D-Touch, shout out to Daffy, shout out to Chef, shout out to anybody who was posting those plays while I was gone. Shout out to Kindred. I know he's not active every day. Which, his channel is another discussion. You'll see him very active some days, and then you won't see him other days. He's really taking it at his own pace because he's taking this challenge serious. He's trying to get that account up pretty big. I already forgot the numbers he's trying to do, but that doesn't matter. But he's taking it very seriously. He even messaged me while I wasn't even streaming. He was telling me he's not going to be posting every day because he really wants to kick ass. Nah, it's Google. I swing with D-Touch, but no trades. How was the football weekend? How was everyone's weekend? I know it's Tuesday, but it's better Monday if you think about it. But how was everyone's weekend? Anybody do anything cool while I was gone? Anybody on vacation? Anything happen? Pretty good. Lost money playing blackjack. Nice. Carnage says, I effing hate football. Hey, man, it's okay. Sooner or later, your team will turn it around randomly. And then you'll just be enjoying life again. Momentarily, of course. It's very short term. Good shit, Vikings 2-0, baby. Play Texans next week. Yeah, I know, it sucks. We got to give y'all y'all's first loss. But, GG's. Puerto Rico with the fam, you should go sometime. Oh, dude, nice. Yeah, I've actually told so many people in this group how much I love Puerto Rico. Like, actually, it's pretty funny. No, I have actually been once. I've only been once. I've been to San Juan. I've been to the fort of San Juan. I went to the mountains. I went all around Puerto Rico. I was mainly around San Juan, and then we went around. There's like kind of a ghetto area I went to after that because they had. I was with people that had family there, and it was pretty cool. I even told this story on how this one lady at this restaurant, it was insane. Like, I've never seen a human do this. But, like, you know how, like, waiters are pretty good about, like, going to you, and sometimes they don't write down your order to kind of flex that they can remember everything you're saying. Well, I met the ultimate form of that. By the way, when we rejected open, we went all the way and tested that level we're talking about. So be careful for a potential larger breakdown if this does end up breaking down under the highlighted area. Back to my story, though. I'm not shitting you. There is, like, maybe 20-something people at this table I'm at, right? It's my friend's family, my family, his like, larger family that's from Puerto Rico as well. Not just his family that's from here came. But a lot of people is what I'm getting at. There's, like, I'd say 26 people, maybe 22, somewhere in between there. This lady remembers all of our drinks, all of our orders, every last detail, without writing a single damn thing down. And we all challenged her, too, because I remember at the beginning they were telling us that's what she does. That's, like, her whole thing. And I was just like, why the F is she a waiter? Like, this chick should be doing, like, algorithms or something. Like, she has insane memory. But that always sticks with me because of, like, how crazy that was. Yeah, Puerto Rico is one of the coolest places you can visit, in my opinion. Very beautiful. The waters around Puerto Rico, too, because there's a lot of little islands you can go to. There's a lot of really cool places you can go to on really cheap boat rides. They're really not as expensive as you'd think. Yeah, I did the Puerto Rico trip, though. I did my culture trip. And I went with real Puerto Ricans, too, so that was also cool. I don't talk to them anymore, but their dad was was in the Secret Service. It was pretty chill. It's amazing, bro. I was staying in the east side. Are you talking about I have no idea. I'm gonna be honest with you. I only remember San Juan, and then I remember we traveled away from that for a while. Goes on a culture trip, doesn't leave the USA. Nah, yeah, that's true. Hey, Puerto Rico's nice, though. The Enchanted Island, because you don't want to... Dude, yeah, it was like that, for real. We were only there for a week, but I swear I did not want to leave. I think the first couple days, I was just like, this place is alright. But then at the end of the trip, you're like, damn, I want to be here longer. No, I glaze Puerto Rico when we talk about it. So breakdown of today's open. So we had that drop, right? Which isn't really anything crazy. They go up, they retake, they fail, they make a new low. So pretty big indication from the open that bears are in control. But as of the bigger time frame and everything we see in front of us, they really need to break down where they drop down to that low. This is exactly where I said we need to really see a break of this to see bears pick up their pace. It's kind of where these two candles here meet up. It's pretty much where the low is. So we're either looking for another rejection of this, or we're looking for a breakdown of this, or another halfway midpoint rejection of that, or a bunch of things we're looking for downside there. Bulls, though, they're going to be looking to hold this, try to build some higher lows, now that they've established some weakness here in the early morning, and try to work back up over 565.20 and 565.60. Those are the two scenarios in front of us for more one-directional movement. Everything in between can definitely just be a range-bound move where it just bounces, 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 bounces. And you could definitely take advantage of that, but it's just very risky and not a large enough range for me to really have fun with that. Now, if it was doing that across like a $4 range, maybe I'd be down. But it's not. This is a $1.50. It's actually less than that. $7 hours at the beach playing volleyball? Michael, oh my god. You must be in stellar shape. Matthew said, I started rock climbing. Oh, dude, rock climbing's so cool. That's one thing I feel like I've never done in life, but is like one of the cooler looking things. You can also look at, does anybody ever watch the GoPro videos? You can watch like GoPro videos of like skydiving and people almost dying half the time. Those videos are crazy. You should get a GoPro when you go climbing, so we can see videos of you. I mean, not you personally, but of you climbing. Dad was in Secret Service, pretty chill. It was pretty chill because he told us a few things that you wouldn't think about. Like protocols, like it's kind of crazy. Some of the Secret Service protocols. Bro, rock climbing is so sick. I started like a few days ago and already bought shoes and a harness. Wow. Well, good for you. Oh, it said Matthew Bailey. Now it says Timmy. That threw me off. Damn. Timmy. It's always Timmy, too. Timmy's that guy that's got to, like, ride that adrenaline line. When Timmy came to us, he was a broken motorcycle accident. Had my government name. Oh my god. Yeah, it kind of freaked me out because I recognized the profile pic too. I was like, what? Is this a bot? No, you're good. I totally don't mind it because YouTube's a little weird. You guys definitely should not have your real name showing on YouTube. I do appreciate the few of you, though, who have the same name as you do on Discord, because that helps me out a lot. Some of you even messed with me a little bit doing that. I'd get, like, 2 personalities from the same person. And they're like, oh, I'm that guy. Like, what? Your Ravens are pissing you off? Okay, fair enough, though. They have a pretty hard beginning schedule. Who did they just play this last week, though? I already forgot. Hey, don't worry about them, though. I'm a Texans fan, and I still love the Ravens. Oh, the Raiders. That's right. The Raiders did kind of go off on y'all. Yeah, that was a little unexpected. Yo, how about them Saints, though? I'm not even a Saints fan, but Jesus, dude. Where does that start? Saints fans are up big right now. Honestly, Patriots fan, too. You'd think the Patriots would be down bad, but they're up. So we are seeing a little bit of a rejection of this little area here. Maybe this leads to the downside break of this 564 level. Shall see. And it's officially been a little over 30 minutes from the open. Make sure you guys stand up. Don't just sit there. Drink a little water. Be a little hydrated. And yeah. Maybe stretch for a couple seconds. In 3 months, the Secret Service has ruined their 160-year reputation. Never mind, it used to be my full name. Oh. Yeah, I just don't trust YouTube, honestly. Just gotta be careful. Like, I don't even like that it logs y'all's names into this, like, thing in the system or whatever for people who pay. Which, I guess that makes sense that it would do that, but I don't even like that it logs y'all's names there. Like, what if I get hacked? You know, then you guys are, like, exposed. And they're going to give us that BS, guys. We're going to get some ranging action, looks like. If they give us a rejection here again, it could be a good sign that potential downside's coming. If we get a retake of 560, 516, that'd be another good sign that a retake is happening for bulls. I'm really feeling that BS, though, you know? Where they just give us that for the first, like, hour, and then they give us that better move more towards, like 10. Oh, we got all figured out and stuff. Yeah, what happened with that? I always had that in my head. I'm not even gonna lie. It was just like, what happened to this man? I just remember you were like banged up and you seemed really down that you couldn't like continue to ride right then and there. But I mean, you seem like you're finding your substitutes. You're already like rock climbing, and I wouldn't be surprised if you told me you went skydiving or something. I mean, Timmy is basically the next like stunt double, except he's doing it for real. Yeah, let us know. I mean, it's not spam. If you want to type it here or wherever, let us know. I would love to hear that story because that's crazy. Motorcycle accidents are always the craziest stories too, because most of the time you'll hear it and it's like it's almost always the car or just some random driver pulls out in front of them. Huge movement here, a little after the 30-minute mark. Google's still holding over that 159.50 that we talked about for the potential bullish play for anybody who might be looking at that. Excuse me. They're working towards 164.64 and 165 on the coin chart. A good retake of that would be could bring a good bullish move, but look at how much movement they've already gotten overnight. They filled the gap just now. They just bounced off the gap just now. They retook previous day high. All that is above them is the pre-market high now, and then that bigger time frame level. Bank of America doing good. Netflix sitting there. JPM sitting there. Small caps just kind of consolidating. They look just like SPY in a lot of ways. Kind of holding above a good level, but also sitting under a good level. A lot more bullish momentum than not right now. Microsoft not giving us any indicator on continued bullish movement. We just see them holding their gains, which is a good sign, but not the greatest of signs. And Apple finally getting some more green in there. We need to see those work up to give us more confidence that the market wants to move up, because they weigh so much that you cannot ignore them. And holy crap, Tesla, can you quit doing Tesla things every damn day? Look at that. I wish I could be like, guys, look at that beautiful retest we should have caught, but that's just crazy. You'd be crazy to be buying that right there. At that exact moment. You'd have to be on like a 1 or 2 or 3 minute. But massive move by Tesla there. So good to see something moving. Amazon's doing well. That XLY sector is just eating all together, aren't they? We saw a McDonald's chart on the daily. They were working well. We see Amazon, Tesla. I'm sure some of the rest of that sector is doing well. Nike and Home Depot are 2 other tickers in that sector. If you want to catch any other ones. How is Nike doing on that bigger time frame? Not too shabby. Smacked resistance, came down. This is probably a halfway point. Yep, it's right on the dot, a halfway point. Hammer stepped in, so they're probably this is just a calculated return to kind of like a mean line. You know what that is? Kind of just returning to the average. Pretty popular reason why a lot of people use moving average lines, EMAs, SMAs, and we are getting a break after the hold of 565.16. We are now getting a break over the pre-market high. Can we get a hold of the pre-market high? Either way, though, we talked about how if we hold this, should be continued bullish. If we break this, should be a short-term breakdown on the day. That was just our simple plan on the day so far for SPY. This is the old all-time high supplies. That is why we are so heavily focused on it. Good post, Matty Clams. If anybody wants to see what SPY just bounced off of, check out the trade floor. I also saw one of you mention it in the YouTube stream earlier. Creator just said, you should try crack, Timmy. So I pled guilty to reckless driving for suspended license 1 year. Oh, 6 months. Suspended license 1 year probation. Body healed up perfectly, though. Can't be happier about it. Okay, well, I mean, regardless of whose fault it is, dude, I don't care. I'm just happy you're okay. But yeah, GoPro, rock climbing. I want to see it. And guys, SPY is completely launching after we just went through a lot of the weights and a lot of the different tickers in the market, just kind of get a vibe of what's happening. But look at that movement. This is a combination of multiple sectors such as tech, banks, not healthcare, discretionary, and comms. But it looks like discretionary and tech are the bulk of this movement. That's your XLY and XLK sector. What's up, Tobias? Good to see you, man. And I know the bot didn't work out as you wanted instantly, but I'm not worried about it, man. I know you're gonna kill it. Thick green candle, always a pleasure. Very nice movement so far. Let me fix this zoom a little bit because this is just horrendous. I am reworking it. Take your time, man. I'm not rushing you. I thought it was a cool thing. It kind of sucked. We like started showing chat and then it stopped working. It's like, okay. Just kidding, guys. Anybody who might not know what we're talking about, Tobias made a pretty cool bot that posts all of the important BB levels that we talk about. The open, the high, the low, the close. Just all kinds of things for different charts you could be looking at. But as soon as we put it in the chat, it started giving us issues because I think, honestly, it was just too many requests from the chat to do it. But he is working on it, though. So I thought that was pretty cool. I just wanted to shed some light on that because I thought it was cool. Even though it didn't work instantly like we wanted. A lot of hard work behind the scenes by Tobias, so I do appreciate that. And you can see there's a lot of people like that in the community because there's just a lot of people who give a shit. That's why I say if you just like reach out to people in here, like you will find someone who cares. So if you're working on something, or if you just need someone to hear something, or if you just need to bounce ideas off somebody, like just reach out in the chat. There's a lot of really cool people in there. And it's not always about trading. Sometimes, if you're just down in life, you just need someone to pick you up a little bit. There are plenty of people in there who just are able to do that. There's a lot of really cool people in there. Like a demo ever works how you want it to. Yeah. Literally. Hey, it was still really cool though. I'm not hating Tobias. I thought it was nice. Spy's not doing too bad. I gotta check Apple and Microsoft more than anything. Dude, that's crazy. We got all that movement and Apple and Microsoft really didn't do much. If those start moving and semiconductors start bouncing with them as well, you could see a huge move on SPY today. Oh, there we go. He said I wrote /stock GME and it crashed. Love this community. Here goes Google. Wait, I jinxed it. Oh yeah, let me check out Moderna real quick. Alexis. He said, of course it's moving when I'm not looking. Hey, this is insane positioning. If you remember correctly, when I left you last, we talked about Moderna, and I talked about this zone here, this demand. I love this positioning. It's the first time they've reacted, so we're not going to do anything just yet. But you will probably see me swing trade Moderna in the near future if that ends up giving us a good higher low. Coin doing nasty work. I told you, man. Coin is one of the best charts to look at every day. That's why I try to post it on my watch list as many times as I possibly can. Because it really is that good. Yesterday it was my favorite because I liked that the day before it rejected. And then I was kind of hoping for a flat pre-market, but we did not get that at all. But today, not looking too bad. Good push over 165. The two targets I said to look out for, if you got a crack of 165, was 166.50. And then, of course, watch your 168, 169 area. So it's already hit that first area. Definitely check out that top area there at the supply, which is actually where they fell from last. But another reason I like them a lot, too, is they're very... how should I put this? They stick to the script. Like, they really do, like, bounce off of demand really well. They reject supply very well. You normally do get patterns, whether it's an inside bar, outside bar, random candlestick pattern. You know, it's very helpful to find those at good positions of the chart. And it has good movement. And so those are two things to like a lot about a chart, especially as an options trader. Google's still holding on to 159.50 as ugly as it looks on the 5-minute at least. I haven't looked at the other time frames. IWM got the pop as well. And now for the ultimate test. Since we broke up and this is looking really nice and all, does this hold? And if it can hold these two dotted lines, there's a very good chance that we continue moving up. If not, then we can expect a slower breakdown or just a overall boring start to the day. Yeah, coin's doing great. He said chip stocks look like poop so far today, like they are tethered down. That's a good way of putting it. Dude, DAL is a rocket. I bought 2 shares August 22, and it's been... Oh, the Burj Khalifa. Can we start looking into UPS boss? I like where it's at positioned at the moment. Yeah, why not? Here, remind me, I'm like 16 minutes. Let's chart it in like 16. I want to give Spy a chance here because if it starts moving, it'll be that thing where it's like, of course I clicked off it and it starts moving. So let's just watch it for a little bit longer. But I will chart it though. I'd love to chart UPS. At first I thought you typed USPS and I was like, huh? Confused. No, I know you're not rushing. I was more rushing myself. I really wanted to chart it. I love charting things I felt like I haven't charted in a while. UPS would definitely fit that description. Plus, you're the one who said it, and you're pretty good at finding pretty good positioning charts. Which, I always like to call them like the Michael Burry charts, because if you think about Michael Burry's success, yeah, he's famous for shorting things, but he's also pretty damn good at just holding. If you've ever watched anything else he's done, he's actually really good at buying recoveries and just letting it go up. So if you just find a good position chart, a lot of the time I call it the Michael Burry because you don't want to be Michael Burry. You don't want to be him because he's really bad about getting in too early. But the thing about him is like it isn't really too early because he's also not going to exit too early at the same time. So that's why I call it that. But you don't want to get in on that first move. You really want to give it like you want to see something pop up, let it give you confidence. Then you have even more reason to trust it more, and another reason to just hold blind, not hold blindly, but hold with confidence, I should say. But no, those charts always help me kind of get you into the swing of things again. Like you end up getting that trade, and then you get a good gain, and then you're like, all right, I can do this. You get that confidence again. Charts like that will almost always give you that good boost. So very good to kind of stick to them. But the thing is they don't pop up all the time. They aren't there every day. So that's the thing. So you really got to make your opportunities count. But if you can stick to just trading like that and being patient and just not, doing a million things at once, you can be a very impactful and powerful trader. Easier said than done, though. I will definitely say that. I don't know why that GIF didn't send Sinful, but I really want you to click that one. If I've ever asked you to click a sketchy link, that would be the one. God, I don't know why, Matty Ice, but when you typed that, I read Shazier, and I was like, why is he talking about Ryan Shazier? 404 error? Fuck me. It was just the Snoop Dogg meme saying STFUBITCH. I'm not saying all that on here. Basically, testing your gangster sinful is kind of what I was doing. I don't know if like many people have done that to you, but that's kind of what I was doing just now. I was testing your gangster. I gotta be careful. Sinful knows my history. Catch me outside and then ats me. Ats the YouTube he's in. Ats everyone in the YouTube chat. Catch me outside. Cash me. They made a new high again on that little move just now on this recent candle, but they instantly gave it up. So be very careful. But I like this look. It's a good little 3-bar play look. Everybody always gets scared when they see these candles, but please do not be scared when you see these candles, guys. Anytime you see a doji, anytime you see a small candle body with long legs, just think about it as indecisive. It's 50-50. You should try to think of charts as probability, right? When we're over the open, it's increased probability that we're going up. When we're over every BB level, pre-market levels, previous day levels, that's higher probability that we're going up, right? But when you get these candles, they are 50-50. Right? A lot of the time you need to follow what happens after. So if you end up getting a green candle making a new high and then we get another low that holds a higher low, that's a very good chance that wants to work up. If you end up getting a just move to the right and they end up cracking back down, that's a very indication that sellers are trying to pull back down following the 50-50 candle. I don't care what you call them, spinning tops, long-legged dojis, I don't care. They're all small body, long-legged candles to me. But they are always 50-50. Follow what happens after. And sometimes it might be so quick you don't get into the trade. That's fine. That's going to happen. But at least now you know how to intake this information instead of just being scared. Which is honestly how most people react when they see these candles. People see this, they're like, oh God. Because again, and they should be, it's a 50-50. If you're in a play early, let's say you jumped into calls too early and you see that candle pop up, you are going to be one of those people saying, oh God, like, should I hold? Because you don't have a plan. So have a plan. Meta puts? Oh, I can see why. Jesus. That was a different vibe 20 minutes ago. Watch for Tesla to crack under 231.60. If everything starts drawing back down, I would love to get some of these drawbacks. Amazon too. Watch for Amazon, but I would not just focus any random level. Try to watch that high and that open of that candle. Use that whole area, not just one. Microsoft, good projection, pulling back down. Remember, guys, we said this and Apple was going to help dictate momentum for the rest of the day, and we have not seen this do anything. Apple's sitting to the right. So they haven't given up anything, but they aren't really moving. So it's not really helping the stock that we're trying to go up just now. Poor XLY. She's all strong and alone. Let's go back to SPY. I probably sound crazy when I'm talking about some of these stocks. I should really go back and listen to this one. What just happened? Yeah, literally. Forgot to mention prices touching the 50% extension. Oh, from the gap. Okay. Good looks, Ryan. Damn, you were really on it with that fib. I saw Hayes in chat talking about it on a different chart yesterday. I see you talk about it now. I'm always happy when I see you guys talk about fibs in a calculated way, because that's a really good way of setting yourself up for like probability type trades, like what I was just talking about. Yeah, it's a visual. It's visual probability is what it is in my opinion. And then applying it the way Leland taught us, the gap, most genius way ever. That's still my favorite way to draw a fib, honestly. I don't even really do it for how I used to really go over it as much. Like, honestly, you see a gap, throw a fib. Like, that might as well be the only thing you're looking at. Of course, also good to throw in your TA routine levels, your previous day BB levels, all that good stuff if you can. But if you like to keep it clean, that's definitely not a bad idea. And I'm seeing a lot of these top tickers we were looking at earlier kind of struggling now. No problem, Ryan. Good work, man. Seriously. I can always tell when someone's been working their ass off when I see them say things similar to what you said. When I can see people going over kind of deeper things, not just like, oh, 40% entry at previous day high. It's like, okay, no shit. But what happened in between? You know, when I could see people talking about that in between, where did that dip hold? What happened after that? You know, that's a little deeper. So you can tell someone's definitely in tune. The kids nowadays call it flow state. Ooh. React. The birthday gains. Good for you, dude. Looks like you're confident as ever. I love to see it. I want to see more people like that. And good post in the trade floor as well. I like that you talked about it and then you replied to it. I've always said that is, in my opinion, in Discord, the most impactful way to help yourself and other people without really doing anything else. You know, you're just still doing what you want to do. You're not taking any extra steps. You're just posting. That's what I like to see. He said, update your iPhone. The RCS chat update is game changing. I actually keep telling my phone to not do it yet, and I don't even know why. Maybe I'll do it today. Oh, well, it's been almost an hour since the open. How is everyone feeling? Has anybody taken any trades? You just kind of chilling? You just kind of relaxing? Taking in some information? Just kind of reviewing? How's everyone feeling? How are you doing? Or what have you done up to this point? YouTube and Discord, let me know. Can confirm your voice keeps me in flow state. Triple Qs need to join the party. Yeah, I keep going back to that pure blood sector, man. They are just not helping. They're not hurting a lot, but they're not really helping, which in a way is hurting. XOY's like, what the heck, man? We're up. Help us out here. Even comms are even up right now. They help us out here, man. Banks, they're even up today. Shit, healthcare and tech look so similar. Like, the only difference is that tech is up. They're up from the overnight move, from the morning move, from the higher open, right? But you go to healthcare, they don't have any of that. It's like we're looking at the exact same chart, but one's up, one's down. Tesla holding on to that 231.67 with a pretty strong looking hammer candle. That is very strong looking. If you get another close over 232.67, it would not be crazy to say that this could work back up to the high of day again. Watch for a crackdown under 231.60s. So you got a pretty clear plan there. Meta with the breakdown, possibly getting a mid-test rejection, under 536.92. Microsoft not looking too hot. I don't even know why I have MSTR on here. One of you must have convinced me or drugged me or something. Why is this here? Why did I do this? We'll keep it there for now. Oh, UPS. UPS. We'll chart UPS. I'm going to go grab some water real quick, Alexis, and then let's chart UPS. I'm going to type UPS again so I know what I'm doing when I sit back down. All right, 1 second. Okay, what did I miss? Bought shares of Intel this morning. Nice, Sean. Any particular reason, or you just felt like it? Or you like the positioning? Just watching and waiting for the trade to come to me instead of forcing. Good idea, Jason. I like that a lot. Hope you're doing good today, Jason. Good to see you. Adam said, I'm in some triple Q calls just waiting. If you guys ever have positions that you're swinging or trading, like, you guys can definitely feel free to update either me or someone in the chat. I know a lot of you guys do that, but it's not even necessarily for me to give criticism, because I'm definitely not going to do that. But it's just good to be open. You know, if you just need someone to throw, like, hey, I'm in this trade. All right, I'm about to take profit here. Like, just to kind of, like, keep yourself disciplined. I don't mind it. Roku headed to 7864. What's up, AR3? How you doing? I don't know why your name sounds so familiar. They scored government grants and contract with Amazon. Oh, well, there you go, Sean. What other reason do we need? Good morning, squids and squidettes. What is up, Wacko Jacko? Actually, I'm going to check something out for Intel, Sean. I'll let you know. You know me, I'm really big on market share. All right, they have an average across every number of just under 7%. That's pretty damn good. Damn, IBM does a lot in that market. I didn't even realize. Where's Nvidia on this list? Where's Microsoft? HP is right there. Okay, well, I have a list that doesn't even have Nvidia on it. Huh. Well, it looks really good for their business. A lot of outside funding, it looks like. Yo, Jacko. A member for 19 months. He said this one is for Noble Auto Parts, LFG. Huge drawback in the SPY movement just now. But again, guys, I think a lot of you could have seen this happening. I think a lot of us saw this happening before. I just didn't ever feel good about this, on knowing what the weights were telling us. At least, you know, like, it looks good by itself. I just gotta see more. I don't know. I'm just not seeing enough movement by XLK. I need to see this higher low hold or a new high break, one of these lower highs here. I need to see something else for that to prove to me that SPY can go up consistently. Not just a quick spike and then a quick drop, then a quick spike and then a quick drop. I don't want that. I want a good continuous higher low move. If they wick and hold 560, 560 here, is a very good sign for bulls, but we do still want to see XLK turn around a little bit more than that. Again, we're seeing a lot of our strongest, most impactful stocks, individual weights of the market, just not really showing up. So even though we see SPY is up, the market's telling us otherwise. Yeah, XLK is poo. Yeah, I'm glad you guys look at XLK, because XLK is by far one of the clearest indicators you could look at for just individual movement on SPY. It's not the entire sector. SPY can go up without XLK, don't get me wrong. But a lot of the time, more time than not, you will need XLK for a sustainable movement to the upside. And vice versa. For the market to go down, it a lot of the time does need XLK to pull back a little bit. So if you want good, clear, one-directional moves to trade off of, you need that XLK confirmation that it is holding something or it is moving towards something. You need that. That's why I call it the pure blood sector, because it is very, very, very important. You have QQQ, but that's not so pure-blooded. There's a lot of mixed blood in there. You go to XLK, you are getting straight to the source. Exactly, Gold Creation. That is exactly how we're trying to... That's the best way to put it. He said, yeah, she looks real good by herself, but nothing helping. Opens Bueller stream and gets 2 unskippable Noble Auto Parts ads. That would actually be cool if I could choose those. Oh, we could do like a sponsorship. Yo, you should sponsor me, Jack. Noble Auto Parts sponsoring Bueller Trading. I don't know what I would do with that, but we do something. Wacko, Sinful is onto something. I don't know how we do that. I don't know what I'm talking about, to be honest. It'd just be cool to rep that. It kind of sucks. Like, we're like an online community, so it's hard for me to like promote you because like none of us, like, we're not there, you know. But I guess people could order parts from you, huh? Is that something we could push? I had Google Ads and it did actually make YouTube ads for me. Yeah, AdSense and all that. That shit's cracked. It's kind of cool how much engagement you'll get too off of those, but be careful. Some of them can be a waste of money. Don't do too many of them. I could locate them in the States for you guys for sure. Oh, okay. Now, I was just curious how that worked. Because I'm sure it benefits you a lot more if it's like people that actually can like walk into your place and like, hey, can you help me with my car? But also, you know, getting parts. But that's cool though, Jack. How's your schedule been, Jack? You been super busy? How you been? One can only assume that you've been super busy. Tesla wants to shake everyone out before filling this gap. That is what React said. We will listen to the birthday boy and we will go to Tesla for a second. And then we got to chart UPS. I already forgot that's what I was supposed to do when I got back. Super, super busy. Good. That's good. That's great. It's going to be overwhelming at first, but you're going to get used to it, and you're going to kick its ass. In a good way, though. I've been moving my parts from storage. Oh, nice. Oh, I bet that's a pain in the ass. You do that yourself, or do you have like people to help you with like moving it from storage to whatever? You know what I mean? Like moving it around and stuff. Is it literally just you, or? Quits trading, moves to Canada, works for Jack, becomes president of Canada. Mostly you. Timmy said Spy is wicking the open. XLK dropped but bought up instantly. Good call out, Timmy. Again, guys, really kind of sticking to watching just Spy and XLK for any forward momentum right now. We that's really our big indicator right now. So I'm glad to see a lot of you guys tuned in on that. Simple said, just now seeing the Microsoft buyback. Nice. How much did they buy back? Or how much are they planning to buy back, I should say. He's just going to tell me to go look. I'm just going to go look. What am I reading? Did y'all see the Lunchable competitor news? Please tell me y'all didn't, so I can be the first person to ruin this for you. Oh, 60 billion buyback. Wow. Oh, wait, actually, I think I was here for this. Wow. Well, Microsoft investors are happy. That's probably why it's not moving. They're all like, well, screw that. I'm just going to hold. They're not like selling or buying. They're just sitting there. This is all probably just natural price action. Sinful said Microsoft is increasing the dividend by 10%, which is insane, by the way, guys. Microsoft is introducing more AI features in Office 365 and a new Copilot Pages. Okay. This new tool allows users to collaborate and edit data taken from Copilot on a single page. The company is also introducing a new agent builder, allowing us to build AI-powered agents. Okay, I don't know what any of that is, but go off. Go off, Microsoft. AI everything. AI this, AI that. Oh, nice, Jack. Nice. Well, let me know if you ever need me to retire and, you know, throw in the towel. I'll come help you out. If it ever gets that serious. Matty Ice, screaming Google. As he should, because they are launching from the 159.45 level that we've been watching. I say launching, it's been like 50 cents. Just looked really nice, because, you know, we've been watching this. UPS, though. No more time wasting. Whoops, I just kicked my phone. Holy crap, UPS is flying. Let's go to the monthly time frame, just to kind of reflect on what am I even looking at here. Okay, so I did chart this to some extent, it looked like. It looks like I was content on drawing this as a supply, and that was it. So let me draw a couple more things. I'm drawing this just because I like that after it broke out. This is where I decided to settle before continuing on. Might as well add the top of it. And I think that's it. I guess I could draw more to the downside. Okay, that's the same level. Never mind. I don't have to touch that. Alright, and then should I do this? Yeah. There we go. Wow, this chart is sexy. Okay, so why are they down in the first place? What is causing this? Are the workers not happy? As temperatures rise, companies turn to technology to cool down workers. Wow, I literally just said, are the workers happy? And you're telling me they don't even have fucking AC? Wow. Hurricane disrupts UPS deliveries. Okay, that one makes sense. But what's causing this? What the hell happened in December? Or not December, sorry. What happened in January? I thought the contract thing happened before this. I hope that isn't what's causing this. Either way, though, I do agree with you. It is at a pretty nice spot, but I just don't understand why they're down like this. I understand other companies, but I mean, this is UPS. Real quick. Alright, so they're experiencing revenue decline, strike threats, job cuts, reduced package volume, business operation adjustments, revenue outlook. Okay, so just a lot of resettling inside of the company, it sounds like. Okay. So that's just all long-term talk. I don't need to worry about that for swings. You gotta know about that stuff sometimes, because if you're gonna try to jump into a well-positioned stock, right? Like, for trades of any kind, like, it's just nice to know why you're there in the first place. But it just seems like a lot of internal stuff, company resettling. But I would still say if you go to the monthly time frame and deleted everything I just did, I would still just focus on this highlighted zone here. Because this is the supply where there was a lot of trouble before, and this is where they had that liquidation where they looked like they were just going to probably free fall, and then I think that's where they had that, of course, you can see the doji there, but that's where they had that liquidation. Again, giving them the momentum to make moves like this, not even just news-related type moves. It's just a lot of liquidation there, a lot of movement. But they're back to that part of the chart is what I'm saying. Like, they're back to that part where this is where they decided it's bullish. So if they're going to stay bullish, this is where it's going to happen between 120 and 135.50. So $15 sounds like a lot, but in the grand scheme of things, it really isn't. For a range, that is. If it moved $15, that'd be freaking insane. But insane start to this too. I'm just now getting to it. I saw one of you earlier say it's barcoding. It is definitely barcoding, but this is a good thing. It's good to see them breaking out. Also, this isn't the first time that they're going up. If you see, this is actually the impulse move, the break for the fake low, liquidation, consolidation, continuation. So you probably are going to see 135.50 hit. Wow, did I just rap? I just did some Dr. Seuss stuff right there. There goes triple Q's. Nice. My bad, guys. I'm still talking about this. I do see XOK is back over 2 on the day. Okay, they are getting some good bounce. We did get a higher low. Good job, Timmy, mentioning that on the... whatever you mentioned that on. That was XOK or triple Q. I can't remember. Good mentions, though, guys. Yep, Apple's looking a little better. Microsoft looking a little better. This is helping SPY. Look at that. Look how just quickly that dictated the direction we were going to go. That is so cool. All you got to do is go through tech. Not every day is this going to work, though, guys. Again, please remember that they are not the only sector. They are just very important. And the fact that they were the sector today that's one of the heaviest, also one of the ones that weren't really moving after the gap up. So it's really important to focus on that. You had XLY continuously breaking out. You had XLC with Meta, Netflix, all that stuff. They opened higher, but they also moved up more, and they were holding gains, right? You go to the XLK chart, yeah, they're up, but all they did was free fall, and then we were trying to see, are they going to still struggle, or is this them trying to hold? So good starting sign for bulls going up there on those charts from those areas is why we like that. It's not just big green candle, it's where is it from? Very important to see that. So far, so good, but need to see a little more if we want to see the day continue higher. But I'm very happy to see the 566.50 level hit. This is kind of the main target for me, getting hit after such a move. We get the higher open, we get the hold of a little bit of that area. Because again, our downside plan was if we get a break of these areas here, right? It's cool to see the rejection of this, but just because of this area you're in, I just don't want to jump into puts there yet. You want to really see that. So good bounce, good hold of the bounce, good continuation so far. Can we get some more to 567.50? But first target hit, and that's good to see. And I gotta go type that. There. See, I type all that, but I can't say it all typing it. What's up, Andrew? He said, I'm back. What did I miss? You missed a lot. Honestly, I would say today was just really cool to watch so far because you really got to see sectors truly impact the movement of SPY. Pretty much everything was set for SPY to go up. XOK giving us that last little nudge at the end there. So if we can get that as a continuation, that's good too. But really cool lesson there. That doesn't happen every day. Don't expect it to happen every day. But a lot of the time you do have one directional moves. That is what you're experiencing. You're experiencing a couple sectors consolidating or even moving up and one compounding it and blasting it, or the other way around. They're all holding together and waiting for the last one. In today's case, it was the tech sector. And other days, it could be healthcare, XLV. It could be discretionary and comms and banks all combined not doing something, you know? Every day is going to be different. That's why it's important to go through those and analyze them and just kind of put them in your head of where they are on their charts. Are they up? Are they down? How many of them are up? How many of them are down? And then we can kind of put it in our head of, okay, well, this is what SPY should be doing. And I can see you guys, a lot of you guys in here have that same intuition. You're kind of like putting the probability in front of you and just kind of going off of that. And that's good. I saw a few of you drop really good updates. Thanks for the stream. Will you be live tomorrow? I should be, unless I just have a plane hit my house, but I should be fine. I should be here the exact same time as I was today. Wait, what, Dr. J? He said clip and auto-tune. Oh, when I was... Yeah, Dr. Seussing. My bad, I'm all over the place. Thanks for the insight and knowledge on UPS Boss. I don't trade it as much. I don't either, honestly. I really don't. I'm kind of sketched when it comes to those types of companies because I just really don't... I don't know. It's like the amount of news that comes out is already going to be a lot on a lot of stocks. And this is just my level of thinking. I could be completely wrong. Anybody could correct me. But I feel like you have a lot higher of chance of getting bad news coming out when your employees don't like the company they work for. Which a lot of the time UPS has these contract disputes, has these problems with just holding people in there for a long period of time. So I just don't really like looking at that one as much, which you could say every company's like that, you know, but they aren't though. They really aren't. A lot of these tech companies do not do that kind of stuff. They give great packages and you never see people complaining. I say that and we just got past that whole auto industry dispute, Tesla being part of it. But that's my whole point. Like, I feel like you just have a higher chance of more bad news coming out when that's a big cause. You know, when you have that. If you guys remember General Electric back in the day, that was a pretty big one. A lot of auto companies experience it a lot, but that's just, I guess that's just their thing. They just love pissing off the people that help them. Yo, hi Key, you should clip whatever I said. The Dr. Seuss thing. Someone should go clip that. I would love to go upload that because I sounded really dumb. The perfect clip. Oh my gosh, they said AI. I know, right? Cool, 20% on Google, done with it. Good job, Matty Ice. Definitely nothing wrong with 20%. Remember, man, there's communities out there, and I could name names, but I'm not going to. But there are communities out there that will literally bully you for getting a 20% trade. Why couldn't you get 120% and upload it to the chat so we could promote it, look cooler to other people? Bro, 20% is a lot. 20% is great. If you can consistently get 20%, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. You're doing great. Doing something right. Got a peace, fam. Got my rep for the day. Have a good one. You too, Matty Ice. Thank you for joining in, man. Seriously. He said, nah, name him. I'll fight him. God, I swear, when you type, it's like seeing a alternative sinful type. Like, I feel like I'm reading sinful type. Like, bro just took your phone and started typing. Nah, name him. I'll take him out right now. Me taking away Sinful's cane so he doesn't beat up anybody. Going to wait for the dip and grab some calls. Good plan. Make sure to keep a good area, just to kind of be notable of where you want to get out in case it goes against you. But I am liking this hammer hold so far. We kind of had the same thing happen here. If you guys zoom in real quick. Whoa, yeah, not that much. If you zoom in, you can actually see here, when they pushed up, they kind of held like a little 50-50 candle. It didn't work out. They came back down. But the same thing's happening here again, where they're at the shoulder of their breakout, kind of like right here, and they're trying to hold with a potential 3 or 4 bar play. Either way, you could just call this bullish continuation if it holds this little area here, where my cursor is, 566.11. I mean, the true hold is whatever this is, 565.79. But either way, you just want to see this shoulder hold is what I'm getting at, if you are bullish. But this would be a perfect little hidden retest for a lot of people who might be trying to wait for a better one to get in. This might be the perfect one just to launch without everybody. If not, though, they end up fading back under this little shoulder we're kind of focused on right now. We could just be seeing a return to today's open. A lot of the times when you have moves that go up, moves that go down, and then you get these bases and these reversals, try to think of the open as an average point to try to return to. It's not always going to happen, but that's where you should be looking. Unless you just have another huge notable level there, then that's fine too. But that would be today's case. This 565.15, 565.60 area is just sticky. And every time we make a new all-time high, it's going to be like that too. It's just, you're either going to open over it and just launch, or you're going to open right at it, and it's going to be very just indecisive for a little bit. But just remember, it has only been an hour and a half. There's plenty of time in today for this to do anything. Wow, Adam, of course you send General Electric. I'm reading it now. I'm reading it now, I swear. Damn. Damn, that was actually kind of clean. Timmy said, okay, I must go do real stuff. It was good to be in here again. Y'all keep kicking it. You too, Timmy. Thanks for joining in, man. Appreciate it. And appreciate everybody for all the likes on today's stream. Seriously. Over 30 likes on a YouTube stream. That is more than enough. Mint. Oh, I didn't even ask y'all. How's the music volume? Is it too loud or is it fine? Is it too low? I think it's where I always set it, but I couldn't figure out my presets. Haven't had music all day, no capo. Y'all are joking, right? Oh my god, y'all aren't joking. Oh my god, I just figured out why. Dude, there's been music playing this whole time and it wasn't playing. Oh my god. Only Bueller could do such a thing. Alright, and if we focus on the little shoulder that we were looking at, if you guys look here, they failed under it, and now they're potentially trying to fail into the next level. So, pretty big indications there. Let's see. Can XOK hold again? Also, a little change in pace. XLK did try to go up, but what happened during all of that? Some of the other sectors that were going up have actually gotten a little bit weaker or have started consolidating more. So some of the tempo has changed. Tech just untimely. It really is. It's an untimely day. That's really what bad days are. Untimely. There's days where sectors don't line up correctly. Now, I'm not saying today's bad. I'm just saying that's why we're seeing this. The music of your fan at random moments. White noise been hitting. God. I can't believe there was no music. Holy crap. I'm sorry, I'm supposed to sound professional. Oh my gosh. $1.20 down in just that candle. Almost a $2 candle. They would have kept going to 564. That would have been nuts. About a $1.20, $1.25 candle to the downside after already reversing from the highs. Hold up, guys. Let's make this bullish. I got this. I got y'all. Bam. Now we're going up. Now this is always cool though, because it's kind of just fun to look at just like 90%. Like it's kind of cool that they made a new low, popped. That's negative SPY, by the way. That's just upside down. It's just literally SPY upside down. I know some people in the past, they used to suck so bad at either trading down or just trading up. Like, I don't know, either direction, honestly. Some people get in their own head. I knew a couple people that would do upside down charts back in the day. I always thought that was a funny trick to do to yourself. I'm only good at shorting. It's like, all right, well then do an upside down chart, and then they do longs. Bitcoin holding SPY is a lie. That's what Sinful said. It's because I added to my triple Q position. They sensed it. They were like, yes, pour more in. I don't know. Even with this hold and all that, like, we sensed the early on weakness. So I don't think anybody in our group at least was like overly bullish. So even if there were people who were taking calls, I think that's fine. Just, there should have been nobody that was like oversized or anything. I don't know. I think all of us felt that pressure of like, it is bullish, but it's definitely sketch. Tech's just, again, untimely. It's because you update, yeah. Gotta love that. I just bought. Oh, it drops. Client of mine grows his little... He gave you a bag of peppers? I told y'all the story about the time I had a Carolina Reaper, right? It was a long time ago, but it was when it was at the time the hottest pepper in the world. It might still be, I'm not even sure. But I did, I put myself through that. That was crazy. When I tell you, you could feel where that thing is inside of your body at all times, I'm not joking. SPY daily small body gaps up into all-time high supply. Buyers are persistent for sure, but the risk reward, in my opinion, favors the bears. Clearly a bias. Now you're good, D-Touch. That's a good reason to be bearish, though. I mean, that's a supply. That's a pretty damn strong seller area. I'm only watching it on the 5-minute, but on the daily time frame, it's still weak up here. It's definitely nothing special. Seems a little excessive, yeah, I'd say. Oh. That got me. Oh my god. Sinful, you've got to be like up there and funniest people I've met. Damn. It doesn't feel like an hour and a half's gone by since open. But it has. A little over 2 hours since the beginning of the stream. Hopefully the stream is going alright, guys. Sorry for no music for like literally 2 hours of it, but it's there now. Bought at the wait. I have a couple more messages to read. More cowbell, please. Quick dump question. Why brokers sometimes would jump over your stop loss and not hit, ended up with less profits. Wait, what? Wait, what's the actual question? Was that a question or a statement? Bought at the close of the next candle past the hammer. 1 minute, set 2 stop loss, 2 cents below the close of the hammer. Jason, what was this on? Is this on SPY? Bought at the close of the next candle past the hammer. 1 minute. Set a stop loss 2 cents below the close of the hammer. You bought this hammer? If you say this hammer, you're crazy. I mean, I respect it because it's a good spot to buy, but you're crazy. Yo, good stuff, Jason. I say you're crazy, but I mean it like a good way. Like you're that's good. I can see you're confident. You should be buying dips like that. And good job sticking to that too. I like that you said like you had like a set stop loss no matter what. I like that because you kind of have to in that kind of trade. I know it sounds kind of stupid, but it really is one of those trades where it's like it either works or it doesn't. So you kind of have to stick to whatever you planned from beforehand. I was literally going to say if he bought this one or this one, I'll be proud, either or. And he said this one, so round of applause for Jason. That's a confident trade. Especially after that drawback. I got to give you a little props for that one. Plus, you're listening to me, and I'm not saying just bullish things. Like, I always give people props for that, too, because I know it's hard to probably listen to me, and you're in a... Let's say you're in a bullish play, but I'm talking about a downside scenario. I'm never just... You guys got to remember, I'm always talking about both sides. So if you guys are in here, please don't allow me to pressure you. I'm not trying to do that. I am always going over both sides, so don't ever be in a play and then hear something I say and be like, oh, fuck, I got to get out of this. No, stick to what you planned. I like that, Jason. No, good job. Because I know for a fact I was not just saying bullish things when you were in that trade. That's another reason I thought to say that. Round of applause. Moderna got the approval from Canada to use the updated COVID shots. What? Why are we still doing updated COVID shots? What science has proven that there's even other... I'm not even gonna get into this. Please don't take extra boosters and shit, guys. You're just gonna end up with some random disease or something. And then it's gonna come out 15 years later that they never tested this on people. Please be safe out there with whatever the hell you're putting in your bodies. I just don't trust that shit. That's not even some right-wing off-top. I don't even vote, dude. That stuff's just so weird. Please don't put weird stuff in your body. Thank you. Was super patient. Was my only trade today so far. Nice. That's always a good feeling too, Jason. When you sit there and it's been like over an hour at least, and you just feel like you're like a... I don't know, it's like you're hunting, you know, you're like in a blind, you wait for that deer to come out like hours. You've been out there since, you know, since it was dark outside. It feels nice. Feels nice. Good stuff though, Jason. Round of applause, seriously. That was a very, very, like I said, confident trade. I like that. And 17%. I like that you're not looking for like fat gains. Like, you know that you just grabbed a trade that's kind of risky because it is the second retest after a pretty large drawback that broke from a new high. You know, we just made a new high, we pulled back. It's kind of like a big, impactful, this either holds or it doesn't kind of retest. It isn't just like a, you know, it's a bullish breakout, this is definitely a retest. No, this one just broke, so that was confident of you, in my opinion. But can't complain. I also give you props for going to the 1 minute. I love when people do that, because if you go to any of my live trades from any of my live trade series, if you want access to that, guys, just again, go to the playlist on the YouTube. It's all out there. Most of my live trades, I'm doing that. I'm kind of developing something on the 5 or the 10 or the daily, and then I'm jumping down to that 1 minute and I'm taking a trade. But that 1 minute is everything. It doesn't start working until booster 32. Oh, I forgot. Damn. You have like a bunch of holes in your arm from all the boosters you've been getting. Super cool analogy. Thank you, man. Yo, what's up, AK? Respect, man. Always good to see you. Yeah, happy all-time high day. I think the market heard I was coming back. Or they heard that you were here. Topher said, not that there's anything wrong with that. Oh, to what Sinful said. Oh, yeah, no. My chat's so, like, left and right now. Wait, COVID is still a thing? Yeah, apparently. I don't even care if COVID's still a thing. I just don't want people, you know, being like, I gotta go take another booster shot. Like, what? At this point, like, bro, just go get COVID. Get that natural defense in you. No, I'm just kidding. Don't go actually get sick. Loaded T, triple Q, September 6th on that. Panic pullback has been a nice... Oh, damn. You must have been killing it then. Yeah, this is my return. I'm here back. Let me see what T, triple Q doing. I can only assume bouncing along with the market. Nice job. What'd you say? September what? September 6th? Oh, so at the bottom? Nice. He's like, yeah, I just casually bought the low. Let's see what I can chart based on that. For any information, anybody in here, AK is somebody we did a seminar with a long time ago. Actually, I don't even remember how long it was ago now. And probably one of the few real people you could probably follow on X. I really still don't get on there because screw that app, but he's pretty cool. If you guys want to watch some extra chart posts that are honestly super fun to follow, definitely follow AK Invests or AK Investings or something like that. I can't remember. But I follow him, so go find him. Just type in AK, you'll find him. And look for that profile pic that you see in YouTube. If you happen to even go on that app, definitely follow him. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. I was charting. Real quick. Go to the weekly real quick. I just want to get the all-time high supply real quick. So I'm going to go from the open of that green candle to the top of the all-time high. Following the rules of how we draw supply. And then, honestly, I kind of want to cheat and go straight to this. It's not really cheating. It's just optimized. But we go to the high of that candle to the open of that green candle. And that's going to give me a supply before that drawback. I'll show you where it drew back from real quick. Came down from here. Fell down to here. So the reason we're doing that is because they made their fall. Drew back up. This is an impulse move. Came back down. Again, we know it's an impulse move because if you go from the low that broke to the low that was made, that's where they rejected. It was a calculated fib, so we know that it's a calculated drawdown. And you have another one right here. Pretty cool. But let's go back to the daily now that we have some zones on here. So now that we know that we're coming out of demand, not just out of the bottom of it, but out of the top of it as well. Probably going to have to test that high. So we're going to look at the open of that green candle to the high of that red candle. Kind of like what we did on that bigger time frame, but on the daily. Give us some short-term info. So for the impulse, which I'm not really even going to call this an impulse move. This is a little bit more than that at this point. We're going to be looking at 71.20, 73.20s. That's probably where that's wanting to go. If they want more consolidation, they're going to give us that at about 65.50 and 66.40. So we'll look for those two levels if we don't get any, extended movement instantly. But they actually could keep going. They did draw back. I know it's in nothing but green candles on the screen, but you have a double inside bar into a breakout, and then realistically, you really only have 2 breakout candles into a retest. So it's down, but it's green, so it's probably throwing a lot of people off. But honestly, this has a lot of upward momentum left in it. Even if they do give that chance of chilling to the right first, which they might not have to do. This is a beautiful setup, and you seem to have caught the perfect day. Turned into a double inside bar, and you got the breakout. Which a lot of the time on the big money end, this is just repositioning, rebalancing. But to people like us, this is indecisive price action that is just holding. But really good area to hold, as we can see going back to the historic time frame on the monthly and the weekly, and just seeing where they're holding. That is not a bad setup, though. $668 deaths last week in the Americas. Damn. Great analysis. That zone is exactly where my target profit is. Damn, nice. Okay, cool. I'm glad I could line up with that. Yeah, it's really interesting to me to hear someone else's trade, and then I try to go chart it and figure out all right, what do I see out of it? Am I even close to what they're looking at? It's kind of cool. But good setup, dude. You literally caught the perfect buy. Which again, it's really easy to look back after the fact and be like, "Oh, that's simple. He bought the bottom of the zone." Duh, I would have done the same thing. No, you literally wouldn't have, because you don't have the confidence. You have to have confidence and practice and just so many reps to get to that point. To actually do what he did in that trade is actually very hard. Not just trade as well, but from a mental point of view, it's very hard to do that. Anybody can point out a great spot to buy and sell. That's some no shit stuff. But to actually do it, to take the action to do it, takes confidence. And you only get confidence through reps, like I said, through practice, through routine. So good job, AK. That was a very, very cool review. PayPal with the Will Ferrell commercials. Oh, yeah. The commercials were actually kind of funny, though. He actually kind of, carried it. And yeah, PayPal, another one we've heavily mentioned over the years in this group. I've actually gotten a lot of flack for mentioning this so many times on Twitter, too. I put out a post because I saw a lot of hate on it when they first fell. And I was like, are people, blind? They haven't lost any % of market share. If anything, they've gained more market share because their competitors are ass. So, if you're going to pay attention to a good one, this is a great company to look at. Some people hate on them because they're not 100% insured on everything, but I don't know. It's PayPal. Go back to SPY real quick. Let's see what we're doing intraday again. Looks like we're still reacting to part of that bounce after another drawback. Again, we talked about this little indecision they could give us. It's not the funnest scenario to talk about, but it does happen. And this could be because the move is too obvious. Maybe everybody's looking at it too early on. They don't want to move with everybody looking at the same thing. Because again, if we're all on the same side, it's going to be a little bit hard to make money. So they don't want to make it too obvious. Maybe this is going to be that day that isn't so obvious. Maybe we get a move up over tomorrow night. Maybe we get a move lunchtime, end of day today. Who knows? Either way, though, good hold of this zone so far. We did kind of talk about how really this highlight area really does dictate the direction. Right now we've held more to the upside than anything, so good signs. But we could definitely talk about the weakness in the sectors. We talked about that a lot today. XLK being the main one that's kind of concerning us. Yes, they're holding, but really not going anywhere. And in a very untimely fashion, they've gone down and up against everything else. So, we'll see. I like how they're holding so far, but they're just in a very sketchy spot. So we'll keep an eye on XLK. Which again, very important. We call it the pure blood sector because it has Apple, it has Microsoft, it also has most of our important tech weights. So that's why we like to look at it. I just saw what Betty said, Jay. I know. Moderna's up again. Ooh, good job, Andrew. Good call out. Sorry, I'm switching between YouTube and Discord back and forth, so I sometimes miss updates and replies, but I do read them all. Yo, what's up, Valdora? How you doing, man? Always happy to see your name too, Nate. What's up, Tonley? Good to see you. Anybody else I might have missed? Welcome to the stream. The music's totally been on the entire time, I swear. Bitcoin doing the thing. Is it? Oh, it is doing the thing. And this is why I love watching coin, man. You just gotta watch this more and more and more and more and more. I think over the next couple weeks, you're probably gonna see me call this out a lot more in premium and lifetime for my swingers. Maybe I'll even call it out on the bot. Okay, this chart's impossible to stare at. There we go. This was a clean move. They had a grind up. And I think this really made people think it was going to keep going up because of the grind up. A lot of the time a grind up does cause more up. It's pretty wild. When I say grind up, I mean the constant switch to red, green, red, green, red, green. The switching is just insane. And while going up. That's why I call it a grind up. And then there's grind downs. I don't really see one on this chart. But those lead to some of the most powerful moves to that direction too. But they actually ended up using it as an inside bar to reject on the daily off of the 208. Which is a pretty heavily supply from... Oh no, it's a fib, never mind. Still though, interesting. No. Here we go. I woke up and saw we were at all-time high, so I went back to sleep and just got up. Respect. Spoken like a true trader. Yo, when y'all do hear my fan, is it like pretty loud or what? I mean, I'm sure it's loud because this thing's pretty loud in my room, but the air circulation is pretty peak in here. Need that air circulation. The chop is killer. It is very killer. It's all good though. Just gotta remember there's a very shiny pearl on the other end of this. And they still could give us a good move. If you just remember back to the kind of section out the day. First part of the day really has been kind of choppy, but has been holding, if we just look at it from a technical point of view, has been holding to the bulls a lot better. So looking into lunchtime and into day, there could be a good move still. And if we are still holding like this, we have to assume it's to the upside. But breakdown, of course, of the 564, 565 zone we have highlighted here could indicate that we're definitely trying to pull back more. So, pretty clear plan, honestly, and it's nice to have, especially on days like this where it's definitely sketchy. Let's see the I honestly thought that said lead test. Let's see the hammer close above pre-market high, 4 cents. Ooh, yeah, it did. Hey, 4 cents is 4 cents, man. Need that white noise. White noise just awakens everybody's flow state. Stopping away from the... Wait, what? Stepping away from the screen a moment, focusing on... Oh, much love to you too, Alexis, man. Thank you. Hope you have a great day, man. Thank you for being here. Appreciate all the info, insight, all that stuff. Got to look at UPS. Oh, I need to remember that. Hold on, I'm typing that here so I don't forget it later. I want to be on that. What was the other one we looked at? I'm trying to remember now. UPS, one of you mentioned something else. And then I ended up liking it. What was it? UPS. Something, and then we looked at coin. We looked at T triple Q. I can't remember the other one. Oh wait, I'm dumb. We could just click recent. Or maybe I am thinking of T triple Q. Never mind, I'm tripping. How's Google doing? I'm honestly excited to see. Oh, one good move to 160.50, which that was that first area we kind of mentioned, just because you want to go every dollar off, because we weren't really sure of where this was going. So we hit one target, but very ugly pullback, very aggressive pullback by Google there. GE? Oh, no, definitely not that. It was definitely not GE. What's a fun question I could ask everybody? I always love asking everybody questions. I just like to see everybody's different answers and insight, preferences. It's kind of cool to see. Also, some of you are very weird, so it's very funny to listen to. And when I say weird, I mean it in a good way, of course. I think weird people are alright, for the most part. Gotta keep covering my base on that one. Say GE again, I'm gonna ban you. Sinful's like, no, don't ban me. Sleeping time? Like what time everybody goes to sleep? I guess that would be an interesting question, because some of you probably sleep like 3 hours, and there's some of you that probably sleep like 13. Oh, okay, when they go to sleep. Yo, what is up, VC? I'm happy to see your name pop up in chat. What's up? You know what? I'll do this. I'm gonna go to Google. Have we done favorite movie in a while? I feel like we talk about movies a lot, but I never ask y'all what y'all's actual favorite. I don't want to know just your favorite, though. I need, like, a top 2 or top 3. Yeah, let's do top 2. If you had, like, 2 movies you had to say, you're the only person on this planet, and for some reason you're left behind with a TV that plays movies, but you can only have 2 movies because every other movie got blown into existence. What would those 2 movies be? And I don't know why you're in this scenario, but what would they be? Only 2. I know, insane scenario. I don't know where it comes from. He said a lot of this community is weird, bro. Ask us some would you rather question. Nah, because if I asked that, y'all are wild. Y'all would go to the rather part of that question. Y'all would be taking the latter every time I ask a question. And I can only ask certain levels of questions. Million Ways to Die in the West. Oh, dude, that scene is so hilarious when he's like, that little kid's next to him and he sees the dollar bill and he's like, take your hat off, boy, that's a dollar bill. That's a whole dollar bill. Finding Nemo in Pacific Rim. Wow, that is a... Okay, I get Finding Nemo, but what made you say Pacific Rim? It's a pretty dope movie, though. No Country for Old Men, nice. Shawshank Redemption, okay. I could rock with that list. Fight Club and Top Gun. Wow, that's a good one. I can't stop thinking about Dory now. Dory was the true main character of Finding Nemo. Let's all be honest here. His name was Robert Paulson. If I get banned here, I'm joining the... I'm not reading the rest of that. Naughty Nurses 7. Why did I read that one? What? Fair enough. I did give you a scenario where you only get 2 things on the planet. Fair enough. I did put you in a corner. People's true colors show when you leave them 2 movies in existence. Giant robots and monsters don't even seem to get old. Don't ever seem to get old. Oh, sorry, I read that wrong. True, no, that's true, Jason. I can't argue that. And I don't want them to ever get old. Just need the one, I'm done. You're based. That was actually very based. You took my scenario very serious. I appreciate that. Maybe a little too serious, but it was there. I keep thinking of like really bad follow-up jokes. I'm just gonna read Discord now. Endgame and Joker. Okay. Wait, which Joker? The latest one, right? I'm just making sure. Oh wait, that would be the only one. I'm stupid. Wait, which one is Endgame again? You're not talking about like the Avengers Endgame, right? You mean like a movie, the Endgame. I see a TV show called The Endgame. Oh, okay, Marvel Endgame. No, that... Honestly, if you were there... I know it's like after the fact kind of thing, but if you were there for the Infinity War, like release, and then you were there for the end game, it was insane. Like, I've never been to a movie where I thought a riot was gonna happen in every scene, and not like in a bad way. Like, everybody was like screaming at like every scene, like it was like the craziest thing they've ever witnessed. No, the Marvel movies were immensely hype. I loved them, especially the last two Marvel movies. I watched those so many times. I haven't seen them in a bit, but damn, were they good. Especially Infinity War, like, it's so rare you find yourself rooting for a bad guy. That was one of the greatest things they could have done. You gotta love that. You're rooting for the bad guy, and then the next movie, it allows the MCs to step up. Mofo dollar away from PT on IWM. T2245 is the weekly level. Good luck, React. Damn, you're doing good on that. I still can't believe the way they handled Hulk. Oh no, that was insane. Hulk got done wrong, bro. That was not cool. Sinful. I was actually waiting for your answers. He said Scarface and Wedding Crashers. That was a good one. Bro, Will Ferrell in that movie is hilarious. They're like hitting on chicks at like weddings, and he like steps it up. He's like hitting on chicks at funerals. That was so funny. Spy right at previous all-time high and open. They are breaking under open. I am reading Dr. J's alert a little late. They're under it now. And pretty cool that the open and old all-time high are at the basically the same level. Django and Scarface, there you go. Django is so good. I'm still trying to think about my two movies, I'll be honest. Alright, I think I figured out my two movies. If I was left with only two, I think I'd go with Law Abiding Citizen, which is funny y'all said Django, because that is Jamie Foxx. Law Abiding Citizen and I feel like if I say this, it'd be too... No, you know what? I'm sticking with it. Law-Abiding Citizen and probably the first Godfather. I'd definitely stick with that. I like all the Godfathers a lot. Yeah, Law-Abiding Citizen, though, that one's up there. The scene when he's got the food is insane. Time for work. Good luck, team. Stay safe. You too, Adam. Have a great day, man. Such a good movie, Bueller. Dude, I know. I love those. I love that movie so much. That movie makes me hungry. Like, I know that scene he kills somebody, but like at the same time, like that food they're eating looks so damn good. No one said Boiler Room, Wall Street. That's actually what I was gonna say. I was actually about to say The Big Short, but I didn't want to say it because I thought that was like way too stereotypical. But I'm not joking. If you were to ask any of my real friends, they would tell you The Big Short is like one of the movies I've probably watched like a billion times. I could literally quote half of that movie to you. But I really felt like that wouldn't be right for me to say that. Plus, if I'm left on the planet with just 2 movies, that's all I got. Like, I'm not choosing a movie I've seen that many times. I can quote that movie and picture it in my head. That's like I have 3 movies now. I thought the same thing during that scene. Steak and asparagus were looking... Dude, they were. Like, I'm not even the biggest asparagus guy, but that asparagus looks so damn good. Yeah, law-abiding citizen. And I felt like if I said Interstellar, that would be too stereotypical of me as well. So I wanted to go with 2 other ones. And dude, I'm not joking, Andrew. Andrew just said 2 other movies. I have this like list of movies on my thing of like my favorite movies. Both of those are on that. He said Dark Knight and Interstellar. There's a lot of good-ass movies, man. We could sit here and talk about movies for hours while Spy consolidates, breaking under today's open again. We'll see if it gets any kind of follow-up move like this first one. But this has been the first real break in a little while. Yeah, too many great movies. But not enough at the same time. Parasite was pretty good too. Parasite, what is that? Let me look it up. No, I don't want to look up Parasites. I want to look up the movie. My bad. Google should have clarified that. Oh, this one. As soon as I saw the thumbnail, I remembered what it was. I'm gonna have to rewatch that one. I haven't seen that one in a while. Another one I haven't heard in a while, one of you said, No Country for Old Men. That's another good one. Bueller's favorite movie, It Takes Two with the Olsen twins. Oh my god. It Takes Two, and then, what's the one with the other twins? They're like, they're both... Ah, damn it, dude. I can't think of this fucking name. They had, like, one lives with the mom, one lives with the dad, and then they switch places, but the parents don't know. I can't remember the damn name. Dark... Oh, wait, this is your top 7? Hold up, I'm about to read all this. Andrew's top 7 is Dark Knight, Interstellar, Good Will Hunting, Shawshank, Infinity War, Endgame. Okay, I can't argue with any of that list. The Deer Hunter and Taxi Driver. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you gotta really be locked in to watch Deer Hunter nowadays, but it is a good movie. Taxi Driver is great. I almost said Casino Royale. No, it is a Korean movie, but that thumbnail's pretty famous though for that movie. Alright, what's another question I could ask that has nothing to do with the movies? Since we talk about movies like every other stream, I think. Scarface and Casino Royale 2006. Honestly, the last 007, sorry, last thing, the No Time to Die, that movie was pretty freaking good. I was actually super happy how that ended. I hate when movies do that thing where they're like, it's like the ending just isn't good at all, even though you know the series is over for that actor. It's like, what the heck? If y'all knew it was over, why didn't y'all go out with a bang? And they did. Alright. What's another question I can ask? Ooh, here's a good one. Time travel. If you could travel to any moment in history, where would you go? Or I guess that question should be, if you could travel to any moment in history, when would you go? I haven't asked any time travel questions. Alright guys, we're rejecting today's open, possibly pulling back to the downside. This is actually looking a lot better for bears to at least try to make it down to here. If we can get a break under that wick, definitely a greater sign they want to make it down here to 564.15. And then again, if we can get a break of that, that would be the ultimate sign for bears to try and step in more. Still a little fishy in this highlighted area. Ryan said trying to see how the pyramids are built. Yo, that's actually based. Be like, yeah, how did y'all find true zero? How did y'all find the exact north? How'd y'all find true north so easily? Andrew says, genius answer. 2008, I'm buying my shares at a cheap as F price. Everyone here would use time travel to do amazing trades. That's true. Alright, hold up. Let's have a stipulation then. Since we're a trading community, let's not do that. Because these are all no shits. Like, let's be honest. Let's go back in time like 100 years. Let's invest in land, right? So yeah, no trading things. You can't go back and fix trades. If you go back in time, when would you go? Or where would you go? I really don't know how to ask that question. I'll ask that one next, Veldora. So that's actually kind of interesting too. Super speed or super strength? I think I'd go with strength. Because couldn't I use my strength to be fast? I wouldn't be super fast, but I'd be fast. Faster than normal me. So don't you get kind of both on that one. He said, I want to see the 70s/80s. Okay, that's definitely not bad. Go back in time and make everyone think you're the original creator of that 70s show. That'd be pretty genius. All right, no money. Yeah, exactly. Because like y'all went to that, and then I thought of it. I was like, wait, everybody's about to say this. And then Dr. J said it too. And wait, everybody's about to use this. That's funny. How quickly we were about to ruin the global economy with our time travel. Love it. Yeah, man, you go to other stock streams, they're telling you how to buy indicators. And here, I'm just trying to figure out what you would do with time travel. I'm just trying to see what people I'm dealing with here. I would go to the 70s, time of opportunity, go on a road trip with the map and no Google Maps. Damn, okay, so you do it for the joy. Okay. These are definitely not bad answers. You're allowed to enjoy yourself. It doesn't always have to be for an advantage. That's pretty cool, though. Go back in time and see if we were created by God. Dude, you'd be literally going back to the first moment in time. But hey, curiosity. That'd be cool if you could like do that and then come back and tell the rest of us what's up. It's hard, that one. I bet so many amazing people on the path I've been on, but I'd go back and start my business at 18 years old, but maybe I would... Oh. Giving us a Jack answer. Giving us some mature response. How dare he? Some well thought out reply. What the hell? I was about to say technology is great, but I want to see the times were like back then without so much of it. If I started a new account, what would be an amount I should start at? If you guys had to tell me that, if I asked you all that question, what would you tell me? If I did a fresh account, how much would you start, or how much would you tell me to start that fresh account with? Ah, see, the reverse financial advice questions. Now you guys all have to tell me, oh, this is just financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I got you guys on the side of it. Where's my old charger? Oh, here it is. I got so many wires right here, man. I need somebody who's good with wires. Here we go. Somebody said 2,000. Somebody said 500. Another person said 500. Somebody said 1K. Gold Creation said F it. I'm chilling and sailing with Christopher Columbus. Now, knowing what you know, Gold Creation, now maybe not the Indian part, I'm not going to go down that path, but would you tell Christopher Columbus that he did land in a new country? Or would you gaslight him, be like, nah, bro, I think this is Asia? Like, would you try to gaslight him super hard? Gaslighting someone before the term gaslight was invented, that would be such a devious thing. Somebody said 1K, somebody said 2,500. Jack said, I definitely partially heard the question and answer. Yeah, I could tell when I'm getting a natural Jack response. Which is okay. We need those Jack responses. Without that, who are we, you know? I think I'm gonna start that new account with like I think I'm gonna start it with 750. I'm gonna go in between a couple of y'all's numbers. Continue. Please review, blah 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 blah. Done. Probably should have looked when that was going to be active. It's already in there, but when is it available? Transfers. Status. Oh, wow. Okay, Wednesday. Bet. That's pretty quick. I love the bottom message. Not FDIC insured. No bank guarantee. May lose value. No shit. Alright, 750. That's what we're going to start it with. I think I'm going to do like a trade log. Make it available. I'll just leave it as a link. Anybody can just follow it as I'm going. But I'm going to try to be like super patient, super passive, super confident when I do find a setup I'm just super excited for. By the way, this looks like a really clean bearish retest under today's open. Short-term scalps could take advantage of this. Any crossover 565.20 could be seen as a stop loss. 565.16 being the exact level. Oh, I just almost kicked literally everything off my table trying to screenshot. Alright, here we go. If anybody's interested in that, by the way, when I drop that trade log link, I'm probably just going to post it all in the levels channel. Just because it's kind of like the channel I'm always in. You're in what? Yep, last two 5-minute kills rejected previous all-time high, 565.16. Thank you, AK. Good update as well. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. That's okay. That's the whole point of finding good trades. It's okay that they can not work out. But what's not cool is finding a trade that just doesn't make any sense and it doesn't work out. Then you're just blindly shooting and you're wrong. It's okay to be wrong, but only in certain scenarios. What's another question I can ask? This one's too easy. I'm not asking this one. Nope. Y'all would abuse that question. Nope, nope, nope. Does anybody have any cool hobbies? I will take anything as an answer. What is everyone's favorite hobbies? As we're watching SPY potentially reject today's open again. If we get a push over 565.20 and 565.60, we have to assume bulls are stepping in a little bit more than previously. But we'll see. Right now, a little bit of struggle under today's open and the previous all-time high. I guess it's a good time to click around the sectors too. You can see tech getting a little uglier as they're also potentially losing support of their low of day. Look like they're battling a supply I have from a few days ago, but also the previous day highs right there. Whoa, healthcare, second largest sector in the market, falling very heavily. Banks are down from their high, but not by a lot. They're just chilling up there. Whereas discretionary has actually pulled back a little bit more from their highs. And comms as well. They are damn near close previous day close. Okay. So we actually have gotten a little more drawdown than we expected, sector-wise. Do I plan on playing Black Myth? I played it a little bit. I just didn't get into it because I'm not gonna lie to you, I got into like a bunch of other games at the same time. So it's not Black Myth Wukong's fault. I just didn't get into it yet. But my other friend, he's actually flying through that game. I think he's on chapter 5. There's only 6 chapters. Did I peep any of the new show recommendations? I do have a list of them still, but I didn't go through them all yet. I kind of switch between, like, I'll be honest with you. I'm going to be very honest with everyone here. I switch between, like, real shows and anime, so I don't just watch real shows. So right now I'm kind of, like, in my anime phase. I've never seen Dragon Ball, so I've literally watched every big anime. I've never seen Dragon Ball, so I'm watching Dragon Ball. What was the one you told me to watch, though, Carter? There was a crazy one you told me to watch that I was, like, really interested in. He said, that's cute. Yeah, I mean, I don't care if I get roasted. What was the show, though, that you told me about? It was one that was, like, in the 1700s or something, I think. There you go, Washington Spot. Dude, see, I told you. I even remembered the era. I knew that I was going to like that show. That's why I keep it in my mind. Because, honestly, the 1700s are pretty crazy. Washington Spies. Yeah, no, I'm definitely... Hold up. Let me go. Just because my notes app is different than me actually adding it to my thing. Let me do this. Oh, so that guy's like a crazy good actor. What's the movie with Captain America that he's with? The guy's not Captain America, but the actor. They're on the train. That movie's so damn good. It's on AMC Plus, which kind of sucks, but you can get it a week free. I saw it on, oh wait. Let me double check that. Wait, there's already 4 seasons? Holy crap. Yeah. I could buy it all on Amazon, but... Yeah, I think I'll do what you said. I think I'll just do AMC Plus. Screw it. It's cheaper than just spending $20 or $40. Yeah, Chris Evans. There you go. Anime is lit. Don't care what people... Yeah, I don't care. I just know that normal people will make fun of me. I don't care, though. It's fine. I know it's not for everybody. No, not the one with Denzel. Why can't I think of that damn train movie? No, that's Pelham? Belham? 123? Pelham 123? Another one I'm thinking of is it's like the end of the world, the whole planet's frozen, the train goes around the planet. But either way, that actor's in it. He's really good. But yeah, I'll probably maybe I'll make that my next show. Because I'll be honest with you, I was gonna watch Ozark next because it was insane how many people in here were surprised I hadn't seen Ozark. But I think I'm gonna actually just watch Washington Spies next. So I'll just do that. Because I think I was more interested to see Washington Spies. But Ozark did look pretty damn good. So I think I'm gonna save that for last, like a dessert. Still in this area, still in the same scenario as we were a few moments ago. So not really any new updates, just still kind of seeing, are we going to reject today's open and pull away, or is this where we finally establish some consolidation and work back up again? Snakes on a train. Shut up. Snow Crasher, is that the name of it? Oh, Snowpiercer. There it is. Snowpiercer. Michael was really close to it. Bro, that movie is so good. Yes, that is what I'm watching right now. Wait, you're watching? What are you watching, Ryan? Ozark is so good. Oh, that's what you're watching. My bad. I thought you said anime and then I read it backwards. Can you share your series watch list? Like what movies I'm watching? Or shows? Oh, Snow Crasher. Okay, okay. Is the book. Okay. Well, either way, that's what I meant. Yeah, that one's pretty crazy. Rest in peace to Ed Harris. Wait, did he even die or am I tripping? I think I'm thinking of someone else. Only been keeping up with My Hero and then watching Seven Deadly Sins. I still need to watch Seven Deadly Sins. Someone told me I would really like it. There's a lot I gotta watch still. Yeah, Wicks and the 5 Minute are very wild right now. Valdora said Seven Deadly started hot but fell very, very far off. Sinful, I just saw what you sent me. Carter said, just make a new low day already. Come on. I think a lot of people are probably begging for this too. They're like, come on, just give something. We don't even care anymore. Give us anything. Still rejecting the previous ATH. Break under the recent lows and we could see low of day. I agree with you, AK. Looks like everybody in here is ready for this. Good job, guys. I like when everyone's on the same page, but not because of like, oh, because he said it. Like, I like that everyone is doing this on their own and coming to the same conclusion. That makes the, you know, final outcome a little bit more impactful at least from our end, because we're all on the same page. So I like that. And it's okay if we're not on the same page every now and then. But definitely nice when we are. And yeah, only a little bit of movement away from that rejection so far that we were talking about. We'll see if we get some more. Like AK said, we can get a break at this recent low. That's also where our break below was set before the day even started. So if we get a break of that area too, that's like a double win, because you get the new low of day and you get the break of the area we were looking at to actually break. So that could be a really big move. 563 to 11. We'll see though. Just a slight move away from the resistance so far. Nothing super crazy yet. But from the high of day, we can definitely indicate that we have definitely pulled back a nice amount. This is $2 down from where we were at high of day. It's like the chart's deciding, do we want to be a wick on the daily time frame, or do we want to actually like have a candle there? Valdor, it's true, I've been short for 30 minutes. Well, overall, guys, really good push. Really good update push. Really good updates today. Do you like any YouTubers? Like, for just anything or just for trading? What we talking about, Willis? 563.68 is a monthly emerging close possible target. Oh, good mention, Carter. There's really only one channel I really like, Valdora. I used to like two, but it's funny, his name's Josh too, actually. The only other person I really recommend you investing time into, like, paying attention to would be Stock Market Live, honestly. I really like this guy. I did not mean to click that. But this guy's pretty chill. I've never had the pleasure of talking to him, but I mean, he's really active. He's got a pretty big chat. He actually knows what he's talking about too, not just on a technical point of view, but on a fundamental point of view. He can actually tell you what's going on in the market, which is kind of cool. Yeah, it's really the only other person I'd recommend. I really like Stephen Bigelow's channel. Rest in peace, he's not alive anymore, but I would still invest time into some of his videos, because this is personally where I got a lot of my motivation to read candlesticks the correct way. Because there's a lot of ways people read candlesticks, and a lot of them are incorrect. I'm sorry to tell people this, but there's a lot of ways to read candlesticks wrong. And just in a general way, I truly do push this man's videos, because his candlestick knowledge is, I mean, there's no one like it out there. You touch these videos, you'll never see candlesticks the same way again. So please watch these videos if you really, and you might get into this and think, oh, it's only good with EMAs, or it's only good with swing trading. It's not. These concepts he goes over are good for everything. For someone who uses a naked chart, for someone who uses a billion indicators, for someone who day trades, swing trades, scalps, it doesn't matter. These concepts he goes over are very important. So I would check that out, and if you just want general market knowledge, I would watch this guy. He's pretty freaking huge too, but that's not my point. He's really cool, pretty down to earth. I would watch him. I haven't watched him in a while, but that is who I watch when I watch. And AK, do you have a YouTube? SPX 5650 test, good call out. I'm actually going to post another chart in chat, just to kind of update people, like, hey, what's going on? I'm not even going to type anything, it's like almost nothing to really update. It's been 19 minutes and we've gotten that movement, finally. Which I guess for us isn't that bad. 20 minutes, we got a nice move down to low of day. Break of low day will be big, but be careful because this is a very important support. And then I'm going to put in parentheses the level. I think it's 564.15. I'm just going to type 564.10 to cover my bases. Alright. Pretty chill. All we had to do was wait a little bit. We got a good move finally. No, I haven't posted anything on YouTube. I don't do a lot of social media, just Discord and a little Twitter. Oh, okay. I feel that. Preaching to the choir. Well, feel free to post around in the Discord if you want, if that's what you want to do. Either way, I was just trying to promote you. I do like your charts a lot. A lot of the time I look at yours and I'm like, damn, this is pretty in line with what I would look at. And I like that you don't push a bunch of random crap on your screen too. I will never understand when people do that. Alright, I'm gonna trim. Let's post trim. There. Bam. Nice. Alright, good job, guys. So the candle we actually got on was... it was kind of towards the middle of this candle. It was a little more green, more up here when it did this. Then it wicked down, then it did these two. Not bad, though. A little over 20 minutes. What is my take on Mr. Zach Morris? I honestly have no hate towards Zach. He's done nothing but show me love. He's shouted me out, promoted me, all kinds of shit. So I have no hate. I have no opinions either, though. I'm not on social media anymore for a reason. I pretty much post stream links, and that's about it. There's just too many copycatting and stealing of content and all that shit, so I just don't fuck with it. But there's some cool people on there still. Like, I met AK on there. There's a bunch of other people I met on there. But pretty much just sticking to YouTube and Discord. Pretty similar to what AK just said, too. I don't know, I just, also it feels right to just focus more on your people than it does social media. I don't really have the energy to promote to people I don't even know. This community's pretty much always been word of mouth. I don't see why it would change now. Oh my god, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Cue the Mario noises now. Good stuff. And I'm really happy too because everyone was pointing this out. It wasn't like me, like, guys, get into shorts. Like, 3 or 4 of you had brought this up at the same time. That's what I like to see. I don't want to see followers. I want to see leaders making their own decisions, pointing these moves out ahead of time, pointing out the potential of these moves out ahead of time. They're not always going to work out. Could have also closed over 565.20 and worked towards 565.60, and we would have been cutting that trade. So also think about the wrong side too. But good job on that outcome. Very happy with that. Pretty cool too, because we sat here for a pretty long time. Holy crap, Daffy, what the... That is true, he was the first person to post this. I forgot. I even said it in stream. I said Daffy's literally getting a YOLO put at open. That's crazy. That worked out. Oh, that's why. You got 563s. Those are good. Okay. A little out of money, but because he got that last little move there, that really helped him. Damn, you're a legend, Daffy. Like, see what I mean? Like, I already, like, glaze him and hype him up so much, but, like, he still impresses me. It's pretty wild. Also cool that he posted where he trimmed, what he trimmed, how many he trimmed. Very nice. Just for anybody on the YouTube stream who might not have seen, I mean, y'all are literally in here. Posted play with the stop loss, move. Daffy, though, was way ahead of all of us. This was 1 minute before the open. He liked the strength on the dollar, which is in direct contact with our SPY chart. They're not perfect opposites, but they do have pretty heavy impact on one another. And look at us, we are still falling. Let's go. Anybody who might have had contracts that weren't moving, go check your contract right now. It's most likely moving a lot more by now. There we go. Let's go. I'm so happy we kept the runner. Cool. I'm glad I stayed on the stream a little longer. I had a feeling, since we didn't have anything happen, it was like, well, we should at least get a lunchtime move then, right? My bad, Katie. I just saw you say that. Facts. Well, AK, if you ever did... Hold on, I gotta move my damn chart now. AK, if you ever did end up posting on YouTube, let me know. I would love to support. There's our 563.11. And I was just about to post that same update, Ryan. Good job. And I want to see everybody repeat it. What? Wait, hold up. I typed wrong. What were the reasons, what were a couple things that might have happened for us to pull back like this? I don't want to hear any economical reasons. I don't want to hear Oppenheimer downgraded this or that. I don't want to hear any of that. Price action. What made us pull back? Can anybody tell me? We went over it in the stream a couple times. I saw a lot of you pointed out yourself. But just as kind of like a review backup question. What were a couple things that could have led us into seeing this potential slowdown as well as drawback? Now, I'm not going to say what could have led you into jumping into puts and making a bunch. I'm not talking about that. What could have led this to pulling back? Who could point that out to me? Using the routine that we use, using the system, using everything we talk about in here. Holy Daffy. Yep, SPY got closed. My contract's moving. Mine is 99%. I'll give y'all a few more moments to answer. But just remember, I went over this a couple times. AK in the YouTube chat went over it a couple times. And we had a couple people who were members in the chat also go over this. What were the couple things combined together that could have led to us seeing that this could fall down beforehand? course, it's easy to say afterwards. But what were we seeing beforehand? There's a couple things that mix. A lot of you are getting one of them. Who can get the other couple points? I really want to see who's in tune right now. Who's truly in flow state? Loss of current day open, lower high, XOK pullback. Still seeing more answers come in. Ooh, nice trade, Matty Clams. He just posted his review as well. Love that. He said, or Matty Clam said, "Thank you, Spy, for robbing me of my gym time. At least I took something from you too." That's a good way of thinking about it. Lower high. Oh, and lower low, you said. You DM'd me your answer? Everybody has correct answers. I haven't seen a single wrong answer, so that's good. But I'm going to combine all the correct answers into one. You guys ready? So, a couple things that I'm going to give credit where it's due. A few of you, as well as AK, pointed out loss of all-time high. We saw that. We saw the breakdown of that. We saw us try to hold on to this. We failed. Made a lower high. Pulled back down. Okay, that's just one indication. That doesn't scream, let's start shorting everything, right? Then we started getting another lower high under that old all-time high and the current day open, which all of you are aware of. That is, we have the CDO there, and that is our most vanilla indication of up or down, right? And BB, if we're above open, you're going up. If you're below open, you're going down, right? And other indications can add that probability onto that to make you even more confident in that direction, whatever it may be, right? So we're not just combining, oh, we're below open. No, saw a failed hold. I saw Garden Trader also post this, but we went over this very heavily in today's stream. XLK. This is the heaviest sector in the market. You have to pay attention to this. I don't remember the math, but it's like 40% of the market or some shit. I gotta go back and look, but here, I'll just go look now. Let's go look instead of just guessing. As of right now, they are 30.5% of the market. So yeah, pretty damn important if you ask me to be looking at the pure blood sector chart, right? So seeing that weakness, seeing the lower high above the old all-time high after we failed to hold it that well, the break of current day open, the break of old all-time high, the lower high under all-time high. I mean, they should have just been stacking confirmations for you to be even more confident that we are going to be pulling back, right? So you saw how it turned from like one or two small things that could have definitely put you into a trade, but it would have been more guessing than anything. And then you went into turning it into more things stacking up. So it went from just one or two things to three or four things. It's like, okay, now I gotta be in puts. Like, you'd almost have to be not paying attention at that point to not be in puts, right? You know, contract selection, all that other stuff, that's a completely different whatever. But hold up, I'm reading again. Wait, Garden Trader and I posted this yesterday. We called this first. We got receipt. Hold up, I'm gonna go look. I'm gonna go look. Oh, were y'all talking about it like in chat somewhere? Wait, actually link me one. I want to go read it. I believe you. I want to go read it. But guys, great answers. I didn't see anybody give me a wrong answer, so that's good to see. But let's also not forget the opposite. Like, this amount of move could have happened to the upside today if this highlighted zone held. If we just held on to today's open in unison with this as well, like together. You know, if they held this together, that'd be great. Could have got a great move today. Post charts. Okay, my bad. I will go there. Oh, you do have receipts. Here we go. Hold up. I'll pull it up on stream. No, I mean, talk your talk. If you posted it, I want to know. Let's see. This morning SPY is trading above. I'm not really surprised with Garden Trader. She's kind of a genius. Like, honestly, if you want to learn how to trade the system, like you need to be reading these more. These before market posts are everything. I always like to glaze Garden Trader because they're very, very good posts. Let's see what you got here, Rollout. Let's see if you connect with Garden Trader on the post. Looking for a run on all-time highs on Monday or Tuesday. These will be the last days of the September SPY contracts. Future contracts are traded with large volume. Spreads are too tight not to send the market towards all-time high. Once all-time high is reached, I would take puts. Out 3 weeks for one time. This is something Rollout's really good at. I don't see a lot of people do this. I used to do this a lot when I think I was like trying to learn more. But Rollout's really good at this. He doesn't just point out technicals. If you guys read this post, he's also kind of going over like a little bit of seasonality, some stats. He's going over everything really, and he's showing that he didn't just look at the chart. He's actually looking at a lot more. So that's kind of cool too. You get a lot more information. You can trust your information a lot more because of what you're looking at. For intraday, 562 to 561 is a cluster levels generally results in chopping activity. I would prefer to take longs outside of the cluster. Longs for previous to had all-time high to 565. Look for a failed breakdown at previous day low for confirmation to go long. I would only take shorts on the retest of the 50% PDO. Oh, okay. Okay, I was making sure. Yeah. Ooh. Well, look at you guys. All right, let me actually look at the charts now. Yeah, I can't even like look at Garden Traders anymore. It's just not fair to the rest of you. But great job, Garden. I'm not trying to bash you. I actually think you're like one of the perfect BB. I don't know, like blueprints, I would say. Like doing this and then applying it are two different things, but doing this to the level you do it at is amazing. So applying it shouldn't be as hard as someone who isn't as ready. So I love when you post these because these are really good. And good job, Rollout. I'm not really surprised by you either. You're a very capable person. I've seen what you can do. Damn, look at you guys though. Y'all did definitely call it out. And that's my point. Like, if you go read their posts, they didn't. You could go. Let me start over. An uninformed individual who is new to the market will read their post and be like, "Y'all didn't call shit out. Y'all were talking about this and that and this and that." But an informed individual, someone who's been trading for a while, someone who's a little smarter, is gonna read those posts and be like, "Damn, these guys are pointing out both upside and downside potential. Like, they're actually giving themselves triggers for things. Like, that's crazy to me, you know." Like, when I read that, I'm like, damn, that's genius. You guys are covering your bases. With reason, too. You're not just covering it to cover it. You're not just saying it has to go up or down from here. You're covering from where and where it's going to. That's a plan. That's not just a theoretical. So, very, very proud of that. The long at previous day low worked great yesterday, but Garden Trader is the GOAT. Learned a lot from reading her post. Dude, I do, too. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That I learn a lot from her post. And that's going to be a thing. Like, it doesn't matter how long you've been in the system or anything. Someone's going to post something that's better than you. And you just got to understand that, like, you could learn a lot from that. You could learn a lot from people like that. They're not better than you. They're just posting a really good post. It's a really good thing to learn from. I didn't want to put it like that. Like, Garden Trader's better than all of us. But thank you guys for that. Seriously, y'all are, like, a true, like, thing people could look at and be like, okay, wow, this is what I can aim towards. People see this and they're like, oh, wow, it's not just throwing levels up on a screen. There is a whole lot more to this. There's more planning to it. So, very, very cool example and really nice end of stream move, I should say. But I think I am going to end the stream there. It's been about 3 hours since the open. It's been a little over 3.5 hours since the start of the stream. We started a little before 8. And I'm going to try to do the same thing again tomorrow. I'm going to try to have my SPY levels up. I'll post my watch list, and then I'll try to start the stream. We'll get in here. We'll talk about some stuff. We'll get prepared for the day, and then we'll attack. But thank you guys again. Seriously, I loved today's stream. That was awesome. I'm really glad to be here again. I know I keep saying that every time I come back, but seriously, thank you guys again. It is very nice to have you guys. Thank you guys for the likes. Over 40 likes is pretty freaking crazy considering I haven't been active. I don't deserve the 40 likes. So thank you guys again. And yeah, thank you guys for being here and dropping updates. I think the updates have been helpful for not just me, but for other people who might be tuning in, who might be new, who might be consistent viewers. You know, by reading other people's posts and they kind of align with your thoughts, it gives you extra confidence in your own trades, your own thought process. And it's not copycatting. It's just really good to kind of, both of us look at something individually, and then arriving at the same part is really awesome because it gives you so much confidence. It almost empowers you to trust whatever you're looking at a lot more. So that's a really good thing to pick up on. But guys, thank you again. I appreciate you all. And have a great day. I will see you in tomorrow's stream.